Good morning, guys. I heard Tommy just sign off as I was making my coffee. Bob Rob. I've got Tommy's stream on the other channel, on the other computer. All right, now I got both computers set up. All righty, we're in business here, folks. There we go. All righty, gang, how we doing this morning? Morning, Miss Cynthia. Hey, Mr. Pat, how we doing, sir? Good morning, Frank. The RSO invasion. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Cecil. Hey, Marty, how we doing? As I was making my coffee, I heard Tommy signing off with all you guys. Thank you, Cynthia. How do we have no sound? I had sound in the test, 1, 2, 3. It says I have sound. Okay, all right. God, you got me nervous there. In a few minutes, when we have more people here, I'll explain the Menardo thing I've already done this morning. All good here. Okay. Good morning, Charlie. Frankie says, I am good. Good morning, Frankie. No worries, Cecil. You just got me nervous there for a second. I was like, I did a sound check before I went and got my coffee, and it sounded, the little sound thing was going up and down, said I had sound perfect. Thanks, Mike. Thank you. Mike says he's cooking. He'll be right back. I didn't even have time to make myself breakfast. I wanted to shave, look all purty. I turned the sound on. Sorry, did a Menardo move? Yes, you did. That was a Menardo move. Oh, Mark the Berg Hunter is here. Good morning, Mark. Oh, yeah, that is definitely a Menardo move. Good morning, Bill. Bill's here. See Charlie, Mark, Cynthia, 2 Marks, Mark Thomas, 325 boxes of apps without silver. Mark, I actually think I would have shot myself by now. That would be $15,000 in half dollars if I had gone through that many boxes. Oh my God, that's hilarious. I've got over 20 people, guys, in the giveaway already. I've got my, I just had it here. There's my log sheet, guys. There's 20 of you already in it with your guesses. This is great. And it's getting some more views for the video that I thought should have had more views right off the bat. Of course, I think every one of my videos should have a bazillion views because everybody needs to see the stuff we find. So, ooh, Mark Honey. Good morning, Mr. Wayne and Miss Kathy. Wayne's here for the 9 a.m. show. Yeah, I missed him at our meeting this month. He couldn't get over for our meeting this month. You know, it's only a 4-hour drive for him to go to a metal detecting club meeting, and I thought I had a long drive at 45 minutes. Oh, Morgan Vegas is here. Good morning, Robert Vegas. I wonder what his temperature's out there. Detection show with Johnny O. Top of the morning to you. Absolutely. Yeah, folks, I can't see the thumbs up on the StreamYard. I have to look at my other computer, which we have 10 of already, which is nice. As we have, oh, yeah, wow, we're up to 18. We went from 10 to 18, jumped up just like that. Let's see who else is out here. Yep, got Johnny O, Demon Rat Cecil, River Sticks Outdoors, Mr. Tommy. Welcome, Mr. Tommy. You had a very lively show going here this morning. Good morning, Mr. Shane. And I just heard my phone go off, so I'm going to go grab that because good morning, Miss Denise Kidder. Sean Webb, good morning, chatters from famous Wyomama, Florida. Wyomama. All right, let me go grab my phone since I know Pat's going to be texting me. All right, the phone was right there. Pat says, I did not enter your giveaway because we know how many boxes it was. Thank you, because I wasn't going to accept your guess anyway. But thank you, Pat. And Charlie says, are you going live? Yes, we are, Charlie. I'll let you know when. Well, guys, it's been a good day. It's been a good last several days. It was great hunting with Kay and Mary Lou. I didn't ask her if she prefers going by Mary Lou or Mary. I see several people just call her Mary. So I should ask her about that. Good morning, Harvey A. Garcia. Hello, hello. Look at this. I'm in the chat 10 minutes and I'm already 5 minutes behind. Yeah, I caught it there at the end, Tommy. Everybody seemed to be having fun. I didn't know what town you were in, though, so I cannot comment on the town. Good morning, Mr. Nick Haas. Nick, did you get your coin? Mr. J-Man is in the room. Metal Sharks. Hit that like button and let Rob, you know you love me, because Rob needs all the loving he can get. I need some McLovin here. 14. Very good, guys. Thank you. Wow. It's great seeing all you good folks here this morning. Las Vegas is deciding he's going to get all his hellos done at one show. Goodbye. Or hello, actually. Guys, we had spring here for like 4 days where it was in the 70s, and now we're up to the upper 90s. It was 85, upper 90s, upper 80s. It was 85 the 2 days that we hunted with Kay and Mary. The first day was Kay, myself, Florida Knox Dalton, and Miss Mary. And then the next day, Mr. Park Rat Pat graciously drove 3.5 hours over from the East Coast, and he hunted with us. And of course, he's got a 3.5 hour drive. I've got a 50-minute drive, and Pat beat me there. I had a lot of chores to do that morning. I was running late, plus I had problems with my truck again. Got to love that whenever it feels like a truck. So Pat had already found that in tremendous relic before I got, wow, 22 people already. Thank you, folks. Up to 16 likes. Thank you. But yeah, when Pat did a hand drop on me with that thing, guys, that was just incredible. So I will tell you the Menardo thing I did this morning, just like Cecil did the Menardo thing with the mute. Guys, I set up the laptop, which is right here. And then my PC is right there that I can get my own feedback on. And I keep the laptop on top of the roll top desk. So I brought the laptop down, grabbed the mouse, set everything up, moved the mouse. The mouse doesn't work. So what does a guy do when a mouse doesn't work? Of course, he bangs it on the table. That didn't work either. So you do the other intelligent guy move. You switch it off and you switch it back on because that's going to make it work. That didn't work. So we went out to the garage and we got a new battery and we put a new battery in it. That didn't work. And then I realized I still had it in the off mode. So I put it in the on mode. That didn't work. And guys, I just kept sitting here staring at the mouse. And I said, well, I can't take the mouse from the other computer because I at least have the roll pad on the laptop that I can move the mouse around. You don't have that on a PC. And then I realized as I looked over at the PC, there was no mouse on the PC. So I'm using the PC mouse to try and operate the laptop. Yep, guys, another Menardo moment this morning before we logged on. And you know what? We started using this mouse with the laptop and it worked perfectly. Just never fails the Menardo moments that I have. Mike's back. Going to be 80 degrees today in the valley. I am going hunting. Well, I can't blame you there, Vegas. That is awesome. Good morning, G-Man and Denise Kidder. I'm going to assume he's going to mean J-Man. And Denise Kidder. Cynthia, how arse are you? Guys, don't you love autocorrect? And how's your arse, Cynthia? Look at this. I'm already 3 minutes behind again. Rob, today is Troy's birthday. You know, Denise told me that yesterday, so I'd remember today. But see, if she told me that yesterday, that's way too far in advance. She needs to tell me when she gets home. Call Troy. Okay, so you know what? We're going to call Troy live on air. Mike says he's live at noon today. Rob will be 2 hours behind at the end of the hour. That's no lie, Mark. So much that I've been laid out the past 3 days. My godson's little brother fell on my right ribs. Denise, you got to have people quit falling on you, Denise. Stop laying on the floor and playing with the kids. That's a good question. J-Man asked Bill a good question. Bill, how you liking your new location, Bill? How you liking your move? Supposed to drop down back into the 30s this week here in Pennsylvania. Denise actually has the air on here in her house. It was so muggy the other night, yesterday after we were cleaning the garage, she decided to put the air on. But we couldn't even imagine 30s in late March. I mean, we're already into summer. I had to turn my heater on. It got so cold last night. You guys and your dang AC. Yeah. Got the AC on right now. It was 88 here yesterday. Yep, Cynthia. Yep, Cynthia's in Georgia, guys, if I remember correctly. Good morning, Marty Verstal's Digging with Marty. Good morning. I've got you logged in for the giveaway, too. Guys, what we're doing is for those of you that didn't watch either one of my last two videos, I'm doing a little giveaway for people to guess the amount of boxes of of half dollars that I checked in a row before I found silver. Guys, I've been sitting here for weeks and months on end making a video. This is box so-and-so, and I film the intro, and then I do the box, and I get absolutely nothing. And then we do another intro with the next number, and we get a box of nothing. So what I've asked people to do is when you watch the giveaway video, go to the video of Dalton finding Napoleonic silver. It's got a picture of Napoleon on the front that says Napoleonic silver found with Equinox, and go to that video and put a guess on of how many continuous boxes in a row that you think I didn't find silver in before I finally found a silver about 10 days ago. I am now on a 4-box roll for finding silver. Videos you will see coming to a theater near you. Good morning, Mr. Ray Gonzalez. Good morning, Marty V. Oh, I like that, Cynthia. Marty V. Anybody remember the TV show V? Oh. CMI01 says, hey, Reagan Salas. Okay, who is Reagan Salas? Am I missing somebody? I hate missing people. I want to acknowledge everybody that's here. I know. Look at Rob, all color coordinated. I didn't wear my Bucks hat, Dalton, but I did wear the new Buccaneers champion Super Bowl shirt that Denise just got me. I get here the other day and it's laying on the bed. Look at that, guys. But yes, color coordinated and everything. Got my Mind Lab hat from Florida Hunt 7. This was one of the nicest hats I've ever gotten in a promo pack. So Mr. Dalton is in the room. I know, Charlie. It's Sunday. It's okay. Thanks, Bill. Appreciate that. Need to be color coded. Yes, I need to have people write me notes about what to do. That's the one good thing about Walmart. You can get a wired USB mouse for $7 and an emergency spare. That's a good idea, Nick. That really is. I mean, if I had to, I would have used the mouse from the other computer because I'm not really doing anything on that computer. But I actually now have a spare pinpointer, guys, that I bought from Dennis, KCMD Metal Detecting up at Florida Hunt 7. He won somehow during the Christmas and January period. He won 3 pinpointers and giveaways, guys. And obviously he kept the Garrett Carity one, but the Garrett black one, I can't remember the name of it. Dennis, my horse is fine. Oh, thank you for asking. Cynthia, that's what it said. That's what it said. Mr. Jeff just got back from hunting, got a Roman fibular brooch. The man's just incredible, people. Frankie says good morning to everybody he's missed. See, Shane, I knew it was supposed to say J-Man, just like Cynthia's wasn't supposed to say arse. I hope to go hunting tomorrow, Rob. I cracked my screen. Of what, your detector? Crap, so I could just about see crap. I wonder if Phil Myers over at Myers Metal Detecting in Tampa could get you a replacement screen for that, Denise. Frankie says they're getting frost Friday night. See, Denise would like that. She loves the cold weather, guys. Yeah, that's it. The boys are getting way too big now. After what happened Thursday, I will not be getting them forward. Yeah, I would recommend that, Denise, or that's a good idea. Supposed to be 86 in Southern Cal today. That is sweet. Clark's Cove is here. I wasn't going to say what happened to him from Tommy's. I'm sitting here drinking my coffee out of their fantastic coffee cup. And Denise had never noticed the knife that they gave me from Florida Hunt 7. And I was digging something in a drawer. I put it in a drawer to keep it safe. And she's like, what is that? And I said, that's a knife that Clark's Cove gave me up at Florida Hunt 7. And I says, please be careful if you stick your hand in this drawer because this flipping thing is sharp. It was made from a railroad spike, guys. Look at that. Is that not the coolest thing? And folks, that baby, I could shave with that baby. So I'm putting it blade away side from me in the drawer. So I've just told Denise to be careful going into that drawer. Fantastic gift. Thank you very much. Good morning, Detectorist family. Good morning, Mr. Countryside Russell. Mr. Russell entered my giveaway the other day, and he did something that I laughed at, but I thought was freaking brilliant. Russell guessed a half number. And for those of you that do football picks and do sports lines, you'll know that a lot of times on a sports line bet, a team will be favored by 3.5 points. And why is it 3.5 points? Because that way there's not a tie because you can't have a half a point in football. So when a betting line says a team is up by 3.5 and they only win by 3, you lose. So Russell bet a half box, 101 box, Dalton says. I thought that was brilliant on Russell's part. So if the next person behind him, if Russell guessed 14.5 boxes and the next person guesses 14 and the answer is 15, Russell wins that one. So I thought that was a pretty brilliant move, Russell. Would have never thought of it, buddy. I'm not saying that's a number. I'm just using an example. Oh, I am on a 3-box roll now, Florida Knox. Fantastic, Mike. I've got, I was going to do a box last night, but I was too tired. It's sitting right there. It's the newer 2-story boxes that my bank is now getting, and the other one's in my truck. I didn't feel like carrying it in last night, but hopefully that streak will continue, and you folks will be seeing some coin roll hunting videos. So, Rob, how many of you opened? Charlie does this to me every time. 642, Charlie. That's right. We got Robert, Melissa, and Joe Bob Rakes probably listening in. Joe Bob probably didn't shave his goatee beard off, though. Nick Haas is saying that is a cool relic that Park Rat Pat found from the Memphis reunion. Guys, let me see if I can pull up the picture. I found a picture from a collector that has one of those in pristine condition. So I will show you what it looked like when it was made. And guys, I'm just going to say this right off the bat: don't be surprised if you don't see something coming out with a little more information on Pat's find. Did I download it? Yes, I did. I did download it into my computer. Menardo actually did something right. Come on, computer. My computer's slower than coal molasses going uphill in the wintertime. That's why we're on the laptop, because I haven't infected that with any viruses yet. But just, give me time. All right, there we go. All right, guys, here is what Park Rat Pat's badge, his reunion, his Civil War Veterans Reunion badge or medal or whatever you want to call it. It was a medal they wore on their uniform, and it's got the top rocker piece like the guys that find the sharpshooter medals. If it's got the little top rocker piece, and then it's got the little teeny little 1 or 2 link chains. Pat's had the top rocker piece with the little chains. That's what the 2 little holes are for, to hold those chains. Here's what Pat's piece looked like when it was issued in 1909 to the reunion. Is that not one beautiful looking piece right there? That is just gorgeous. You got the Civil War soldier there. Okay. You got the U.S. flag bunting here. You got the Confederate battle flag there. And, Pat's has still got both little hooks attached. Got the bunting and the ribbons going up with a bow here. And then you got the eagle here, the American eagle here. Guys, that is just one good looking medal right there. How do I do that? There we go. So that is what Pat's looked like the day that somebody bought it at the Civil War reunion in 1909. It's got June 7th through 11th, the 4 days of the reunion. And guys, I've done a lot of research on this piece. Memphis hosted that reunion 3 times, 01, 09, and 24. And I'll be posting a website that you folks can go check that out, because it's just freaking incredible. Cynthia says, we watched V the night I got married about 100 years ago. Good morning, Carry On Searching. Welcome. See it my way one. My dictate button sucks. Yeah, because it spelled Ray Gonzalez really bad, but we know what you mean there, Shane. That was a bit creepy, especially when they turned out to be the lizard people, because all the a lot of people with a lot of the, of course, I love watching Ancient Aliens, guys. Denise walks by, ancient alien theorists say, but I love that show. But yeah, there's a certain amount of people that think that we're all descended from the lizard people, or the aliens, or that the lizard people live in caves. So yeah, V brought that out as part of the TV show with the lizard people. But yes, there's Carry On Searching. Good morning. Okay, let me get caught up here. I promised myself I wouldn't get caught behind, guys, and then there I am. I'm behind again. Nick says that's something we don't find much around here, Roman fibula brooches and coins. Yeah, Nick, you got that right. That's why I made such a big deal over Dalton's Napoleon III 50-cent teams French coin. What a rare find it is over here. I'm sure General Dighole's seen some folks over there in Europe find some of those, but speaking of cracking stuff, I have now broken my second set of MindLab headphones, i.e. heavy sigh. J-Man, I don't know if you're using the ones that they give you to the 600, because I'll be quite honest with you, they look pretty cheaply made. I know a lot of people have broken those ones from the 600. Mine from the 800 seem to be doing fine, but I have to admit, I don't use my wireless headphones that much. Mr. Dalton probably wishes I did more, so I can pick up some of the signals that he hears in his little earbuds. But one, it's too hot to wear them in the summer. And two, if I'm in a place that's crowded with a lot of people, I like to be able to hear somebody sneaking up on me, because there's nothing worse than when somebody says hi to me from my back or taps me in the shoulder and I didn't hear him, guys. It's just that's against every fiber that my being was when I was a police officer. So thank you, Denise. Thank you, Cynthia. Yes, be careful with that. You got that right. That's why it's not sitting out anymore, so I don't just put my hand down somewhere and just run it right across there like I did with that can on the beach a few weeks ago. Yes, Nick, that's a good idea. My neighbor across the street is a professional seamstress, and she makes heavy canvas boat covers for high-end boats, and she's the one that made the spare sheaths for Dalton and mine's diggers. When it came with a really cheap sheath, I gave her the old sheath that was falling apart, and she made me a really nice heavy-duty canvas one. So yes, thank you for reminding me, Nick. We're going to have her make a sheath for that. But getting back to J-Man and his headphones, wow, I am so far behind. I know, Shane, it's hard to keep up with this. How many we got in here now? 29. Oh, if we hit 40 today, guys, we're going to give something away. If we hit 40 likes today, we're going to give something away. Where are we at? What do we have for likes? We are at, I don't know, my page froze up. I hope it's only froze up on that computer. All right. Pat did find an amazing relic. My Lisai comment is reference to Pepe Le Pew of the old Bug Bunny Saturday morning cartoons. Man, when I was a kid, I never missed my Saturday morning cartoons. Thank you, Frankie. Just one incredible find. Congrats, Pat. Absolutely. I have a piece of one of those reunion medals from the Chattanooga one from around 1913. Yeah, Nick, I did a bunch of research on the Confederate veterans reunions. It was called, I think it was called the UCV, the Union of Confederate Veterans, and they had conventions every year, like the American Legion and Veterans of VFW do. And I think they had them all the way up. I think 54 was their last convention. So, guys, if you figure if some kid was in that war at 16 and 65, he'd have been coming up on 100 or over 100. So, or 54 was when they disbanded. I can't remember when the last convention was, but they had a convention every year in one of the major southern cities, and the cities went all out. I mean, they built convention halls for these things, and obviously there was flyers and programs done, and there was lapel pins and buttons and ribbons, and I mean these were huge things they brought in. They brought in a huge amount of money for the towns that they held them in. J-Man says that reunion medal is the bucket lister find that dreams are made of to modify a line from Bogey. Yep. Congrats, big time, Pat. Thank you, J-Man, for Pat. Tommy says, I'm going to cover everybody and say hello to everybody. So I didn't get to see the town that you guys were in this morning, Tommy. I came in late. Good morning, Mr. Dennis. We were just talking about you earlier. All bad. And I did that with a straight face too. Oh, cool. Nick sent Park Rat Pat a picture of the metal piece he got. So if Pat comes on later, he can hold up his phone and show us the picture that of the one that Nick got the piece of. That would be awesome. Do you guys remember in the old Bugs Bunny cartoons they had signs that said George Washington slept here? Yeah, we try and find George Washington slept here stuff metal detecting all the time. Yes, those are the Knox 600 style headphones that break when even the slight pressure or touch is applied to them. Yeah, I don't know how hard it would be to adapt the 800 wireless to the Knox 600. I'm not even sure if that's possible. Somebody out here that's more versed on that than me can jump in. And Cecil says, "Be right back. Cops at my door." Oh, we're going to have to hear that story now. Finders Beepers, a.k.a. Corey. Good morning, Corey. Got your guest logged in for the giveaway also. Cynthia's like, "What, Cecil?" Pat feels blessed. Well, you should, Pat. That's a phenomenal. I mean, I thought my Jewish mezuzah find was incredible, and it is, but it's not the historical relevance that finding a Civil War reunion medallion is. Cannot come on without a link. Well, you know, that's a dang good point there, Mr. Pat. Pat makes a valid point there. There you go. Mr. Pat will be coming up in 4 or 5 seconds there. Good morning, Miss Arlene Church. I believe I just said hi to you recently. What was it, yesterday? I have got her guest logged in on my giveaway also. Cecil, they want the Knox back. Yeah, the cop's coming to get Cecil's Knox. He's finding too much good stuff with it. Okay, Nick says the 800 wireless will work fine with the 600 Equinox. Thank you very much, Nick. Appreciate that. I did not know about that. Okay, there's my stream there. Cynthia says, I was awoken at 4 this morning by the cops. They were looking for a neighbor. Don't you love it when they get the wrong address? Good morning, Mr. Pat.
Morning, everybody. How we doing on this bright, beautiful Sunday?
It is a beautiful day out there.
Oh, it is awesome. I'm going to try and see. I've got the laptop going. I've fixed the screen from the dog damage, so...
Oh, okay. Well, good for you, Pat, because I didn't know you had the laptop going again.
Yeah, I should be able to keep up with the comments. Been saying hi to everybody and checking it out. Yes.
Good morning, Weird Guy in Park. Good morning, sir.
See if I can find that...
another great metal detecting name.
Picture that Nick sent me. I think he might have sent it in Messenger. Let me check.
I was filming a park once on a long scan with my phone just to get like an overview of everybody what park I was in, and there was a couple of little kids, like 4 or 5, 3 years old, whatever, way on the far side of the park. And of course, I don't know why the husband sent the wife over, but the wife walked all the way across the park and asked me why I was filming her children. And I said I wasn't filming your children. I could barely even see that there are kids over there. They just look like little dots on my screen. I'm just getting an overview of the park for my metal detecting video. And she's like, "Oh, okay." And then she went back, and that was fine. But that was my weird guy in the park moment.
Yeah, there's plenty of weird people out there.
Jeff says the Rat Pat. Where is Sinatra at when you need him?
I'm telling you. I think he's trying to get me to sing. That's what it's... Okay, maybe not. Sure felt like it, though.
Yes, it did. Just let that, as my mother used to say, Pat, just let that feeling pass, okay? It'll go away.
I am scrolling through and trying to find the message from Nick where he sent the picture of that piece, but I don't know if he sent it to me in text message or messenger or... So if he told me of that, it would be a big help. Yeah.
Oh, we've got a couple no's for your singing, Pat. Can you believe that? Those bastards.
And you know, that's sad because Charlie's heard me sing good.
Yeah. they're just haters, Pat.
Well, you know, everybody's going to be a hater when somebody's pulling up awesome. Yes, that's right. I love it, man.
All right, let me go to. Hang on. Oh, how do we get Pat on the full screen?
You could sign off. Just blame it on a Menardo moment. There we go. Let me see if I can
Yeah, Rob, you can log off your own stream.
get my zoom equalizer and centered here. And
You're really good there, but that is flipping off. Did you see that picture I had of the color one?
oh yeah, that is
I
killer.
didn't even realize they had those painted.
I'm not sure if this one was, you know, they weren't enameled, that's for sure. But at just the right angle, I can catch a little flick of red on the Union Jack.
Ah, okay.
So I'm like, okay, we're not cleaning that anymore. You know, hopefully I can find a Florida Confederate museum that'll want that. And
Yes, we need
that would be
to.
like my first museum piece and have my name on there for history. So 100 years from now, they're going, Park Rat Pat, who's that joker?
Bill says if the cockroaches said if Pat sings, they're going to take the host hostage. We don't want that.
Heck yeah, man. My singing's good. The drunker you get, the better I sound.
You know, when you made that comment in the video, I just about peed my pants laughing, Pat. I had not heard that phrase in so long. That's right. The drunker you are, the better I sound. I hadn't heard that in so long.
I'm going to put that on a t-shirt.
And what people don't know, Pat, is that where you found this piece, we have pulled numerous relics and trash and other stuff right around that same thing. Mary Lou got the saw blade. I think the day before you were there, or that day, she pulled out that huge round saw blade. I've pulled a curved like tree lopper blade out of there. We pulled numerous car pieces out of there. Somebody obviously had a car thing. Dalton's barber only came about 15, 20 feet from where you found that. And I have walked that tree line back and forth, swinging to the car at least the 6 or 8 times. I mean, we've been going to this permission, guys, for a year and a half.
Yeah. And how many edger blades did I pull out? 8, 9?
Yeah, eight or nine edger blades from the other end of the property. But
it's like,
guys, I was worried that, I mean, you always want to take people on a good permission, but we have a rule that we generally do not show up on a residential lawn with 4 people. And I knew the day with Dalton, Mary Lou, and Kay we'd have 4. And I knew the day with Pat and me and Mary Lou, we had 4. So where do you want to take them? You want to take them someplace big? You can spread out, have plenty of room to do your own thing. But our biggest permission we've been doing for a year and a half, we've pulled over 15 silvers, an Indian, 30, 40 Wheaties, relics out the yin yang, and foreign silver, big silver. Dalton's got a vintage gold-plated ring.
Oh yeah, there's been good stuff out there. Now I'm reading through all the comments, and well, I think J-Man's got a great comment that deserves to be read out loud. It says, "Who can take a sunrise? Sprinkle it with dew." There you go. Yeah, babe. A little Sammy. Everybody loves Sammy.
Yeah, I have Sammy. Good morning, Mr. Carl Becker. Casper Metal Detecting, Don DeFore. Good morning, Mr. Don.
Yeah, the Candyman, babe.
It's the Candyman. The Candyman King. I like Pat singing. It keeps you awake. Yep, keeps you awake, scares all the bugs away.
That's it.
Clark Cove says, it's the Candyman. Yes, it is.
That's it. I'm going to sing that the next time I'm in a Porta-John. Yeah.
Reverberate the walls. It'll probably sound really good, Pat. You could use that as your stage.
That would probably be good in a public restroom, you know, when you're in your stall. Who can take the sunrise? Sprinkle it with you. Sorry. Last.
But yeah, that's a great find. An absolutely great find. See, and Shane says the drunker he gets, the better you look, Pat.
Remember, he's looking with his hands.
That's right. See, Pat's decided to go with the permanent the permanent 24-hour shadow. Okay, so
You know, I was just feeling lazy this morning. It's like, okay,
hey, I don't blame you. I mean, I shaved this morning, but guys, if it wasn't for women, I don't think any man would shave. We'd all walk around looking like cavemen.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Metal Shark says, Nick Haas, I may try those third-party earbuds, trying to keep my hobby fun on a budget. Metal Sharks, as a matter of fact, Dalton, everybody knows, well, I don't know if everybody knows it, but Dalton works for a certain big box retailer, and he picked up a pair of their inexpensive, I don't want to say cheapo, but he picked up a pair of their inexpensive earbuds that fit the knocks. And Mr. Dalton just wears earbuds. If you look at him hunt, he looks like he doesn't have any headphones on, but he's got little earbuds, and they give him those little teeny signals just enough that he hears some of those squeaker silvers and deep coins. And he bought me a pair, and they're sitting in my accessories tub in the back of my truck because he knew I wasn't wearing my headphones because they're too hot. So the little earbuds keep your ears cool. You're not having that big, vinyl in your ears. You can hear things around you because he can hear when I yell to him. He loves his earbuds. So J-Man, go to Wally World and get yourself an inexpensive pair of earbuds and try those out. And even though they're wired, they don't seem to get in your way. They're really easy for Dalton just to rip off and drape over his machine when he gets a find or comes over to see me. So, yeah. 867-5309. Frankie says. Jeff says, don't give up your day job. Carl says, sing so low that you can't hear it. Not solo, but so low.
Hey, I already gave up my day job. That's why I've got so much time for detecticating.
That's right. That's exactly right. Nick's giving J-Man some advice on or suggestion on headphones.
Aki.
Make sure you get the low latency ones. Yeah, I would imagine that's I guess that's the phrase of the day is low latency.
Now I gotta look.
Good morning, Nathaniel Outdoor Adventures. Good morning.
Morning.
And he left that comment at 9:43, and it's 9:45. I'm only 2 minutes behind on comments. That may be a world record for me.
Awesome. Hey, speaking of comments, go ahead and hit those like buttons, people. We get enough likes, he's going to give away a prize, and we want to see that happening. So,
yeah, Pat loves giving away my money.
Conversation for a second. Give it that thumbs up. Let's keep this thing moving forward. Somebody needs to win something this morning.
That's right. We're only 13 likes away from people getting a prize.
Let's see now.
Just don't get any Bluetooth earbuds if they need to be. They need to be aptX-LL, or the latency lag will aggravate you badly. Okay. Good morning, Lincoln Central Corns. Welcome. Thank you for being here. He's saying hello to everybody. And Mr. Martin, we have royalty in the house. Mr. Martin, Mr. Randolph Relic Recovery. I'm thinking more like Barry Gibbs instead of Sammy Davis Jr. Arlene Church says she enjoyed.
That means he wanted me to sing hi, right?
Arlene Church says she enjoyed your Ozzy impression. Everybody loves doing Ozzy.
Hell yeah.
Well, it's because you don't tell you just to talk like this.
Hey, it was the first time I'd done him sober.
Jeff just gave you a tremendous offer, Pat. He just gave you a free place to stay in Austria to go hunting for Roman stuff if you promise to please not sing again.
Dang. Can I at least bring my Jews harp? I'm gonna have to see how much it'll cost me to ship the motorhome over there, but you got a deal.
Guys, let me tell you something. If I don't usually buy lottery tickets, and I don't usually do scratch off, but guys, if I did a scratch off and I won $10,000 on the scratch off, I'd be going down to the post office and getting my passport renewed to go over and see Mr. Jeff and go hunt in that beautiful country he's in. I can tell you guys that right now. Nathaniel can't stay long, but heads up, I may have my 600 sub giveaway coming out in the next few days, including another hammered silver and 5 other soul coin prizes. And hey, Bill, hey, Papa Ross. Guys, please go over and check Nathaniel Outdoors Adventures channel. How can you pass up a giveaway with 6 silvers, including a Roman or a hammered silver? Wow, that's a phenomenal giveaway, guys. Nathaniel Outdoor Adventures. Please go check him out.
Now, Rob, Jason Russell from Countryside Russell is asking me in a text message if you would be okay with him posting a link in the side chat here to one of his videos.
Yes, sir, Mr. Russell. Absolutely.
He says go for it, brother. You're going to send that anyway.
Absolutely. Arlene Church says her dad played a juice harp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. Congratulations. Congratulations on the 600 sub coming up there, Nathaniel. Where are we at for? Oh, we're at 33 for lice, guys. 7 more, and we're going to be giving away silver.
See, Jimmy Crossbones is here. That's good.
Good morning, Jimmy Crossbones. Thank you, Pat, because I'm a minute or two.
I am trying to keep up, and then someone said, "Yeah, my dad played a juice harp." I got a juice harp when I was about 10 or 11. Before that, we were too poor, and so I just played my nose. You know, which
Nathaniel says General Dighole lives in a beautiful part of Austria and knows a lot about the history. Yes, he does, and yes, he is a great guy. And guys, if you watch that road trip he took, it was just absolutely beautiful, guys.
Yeah, with my luck, I'd go all the way over there and find a buckwheat. You know, I'd be like, "Oh, I get buckwheat." Everybody else would be freaking out, but I'd be like, "Yeah, I get these back home."
Frankie's asking me to put his link up. Whose link, Frankie?
Me.
Good morning, Jimmy Crossbones, like Pat said. Let's zoomificate our screen so we can smash that like button. Look at that. You got J-Man using zoomificate.
Yeah, man. You gotta. I swear, my teachers probably rue the day they taught me to conjugate, but you know.
Oh.
What can I say? Back then, the educational system wasn't as perfunctory as it is now. You know.
You got that right. My word that I've always liked, and it actually was used in a Bruce Willis movie once, is my favorite word is the situation has become untenable.
Mm-hmm.
I love that word. And Bruce Willis uses it in the one with I think it's one of the Wayans brothers. I think it's the action movie, The Last Boy Scout. Yeah, The Last Boy Scout. So I tried to put the Nathaniel Outdoor link in, but didn't highlight.
Yeah, so Rob, chances are YouTube-wise, you need to make one or more of these people moderator so that they can.
Okay, well, let me try. Dennis is there, so let me try putting Dennis in as a.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. One of my favorite movie lines was from Pirates of the Caribbean, when the one pirate dude, I forget their names, they all smell alike, and he was like, "I'm disinclined to acquiesce to your request."
Yes.
Just like, I love that.
All right, Dennis, I made you a moderator, Dennis. So see if that part Pat's suggestion works for that. Martin says, I can't believe I'm about 4.5 miles from my house, and I'm still being able to view which I'm not looking at and hear the stream live. Cool. Well, that's cool. And Nathaniel's going to cut out right now. It is lunchtime.
Mayor Videos is here.
Brooklyn Treasure Hunter is in the house. Good morning, Brooklyn. And Mr. Mayor is here. Mr. Marlon's here himself.
Yeah, someone who looked like me just said that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pat. I was busy reading. When I'm reading, Pat, my ears close, okay? So. Ask Denise. That happens to her all the time.
You know, that usually just happens to people when I sing.
Yeah. Oh, Casper Metal Detecting. Don says he has found more than a few colonial Jews harps over the years, mostly in farm fields. Well, that would be a bucket list for me. I have never found a juice harp, so.
That would be awesome.
Guys, I was finding a bunch of those accordion reeds before I knew what the hell those things were. The first time I dug up a harmonica reed, I thought I knew what that was because I thought I'd seen other people dig them in YouTube videos.
Technically, what we're digging around here that we call accordion reeds are really long, and they're actually organ reeds. Accordion reeds are about half that size, as they're shorter in the squeeze box.
Good morning, Mr. Dustin.
Okay, now
Everybody's
Dennis did post the link. It doesn't look highlighted on my end, but hopefully it looks highlighted to everyone else.
well, it's not, but you could always cut and paste it.
Yeah, and I still don't see that mod symbol by Dennis's name to know that he's a moderator here.
No, he's on mine, Pat.
Okay.
He comes up in blue now. He comes up in blue now with the wrench.
Yeah. So might just be a little bit of lag on my.
Oh, let's give a plug for Mr. Dusty here. Rusty Digger, guys. He said he just found a juice harp the other day, and it's going to be in today's video that he is just posting.
Nice.
He says, Nick Haas says those are organ reeds, Pat, that we probably find.
Yeah. The big ones are organ reeds. The shorter ones are accordion reeds. And I don't know what they look like if they came out of one of those little concertinas.
That's too big of a word.
Squeeze box.
There you go. So everybody go check out Rusty Digger's video today, guys.
And Mayor Videos wants to be a mod too, Rob.
I can do that.
Yeah, you got mod skills. Hey,
your wish is my command, folks. And Anthony is Brooklyn Treasure Hunter. So good morning, Anthony. He is blue. Thank you, Clark's Cove. It works now. Oh, PD says the link works. He just tried it. So great, Frankie. Thanks for letting us know.
We are up to 35 thumbs ups that I can see. We need, what, 4 or 5 more to
5 more
give away.
All right. Well, while Pat's here with me, we're going to see if we can get a hold of Mr. Troy this morning. And when I say, oh no, never mind. Nobody. I was going to say everybody yell happy birthday, but I'm like an idiot thinking all our voices can be heard.
All of my voice can be heard?
Yes, it can be, which will make up for quite a few of them. So how many people do we have in here right now? 30 watching. Outstanding. Thank you, folks. Mr. Troy's probably at work, so nothing like bothering a guy at work. Well, he might actually forwarded to an automated he might actually be doing something at work.
Hey.
Rob, second time out yesterday with the Knox
birthday present.
Oh, do you hear that? See what Rusty wrote? Second time out with the Knox yesterday in the Bay, and I got a 12-gram gold ring. Congratulations, Dustin. Congratulations, sir. I'm telling you guys, what I love about the Knox the most in the water is that it is dead quiet until you hit a signal. You can be like walking in the water, looking at bikinis, daydreaming, be a million miles away in your head, swinging there automatically, and all of a sudden, beep, and boom, you got a signal. No chatter. And then I have found that occasionally if my machine does get chattery in the water, you can just pick it up and hold it out of the water, do the air balance test in the first mode, and then after that cycles through, all you got to do is hit the second one and pump it in the air a few times, and it will re-ground balance, and it'll go back to being quiet again. Congratulations, Dustin.
Yeah, Countryside Russell's asking here. Weather is beautiful in Florida today. I don't know about on Rob's coast, but over here on the right coast, it's this early. We're probably already in the 70s. I'm loving every minute of it.
Oh, it's got to be. What is it? 9:30 now? 9:56. Yeah, it's got to be definitely upper 70s, climbing to 80.
Yeah.
Rob needs 6 more likes to hit that like, but absolutely. Oh, Y Gold's asking what it rang up as, Dustin. That was a Menardo moment, Bill. Weather is freaking phenomenal. It's already hot.
I love that with detecting. It's like somebody asks you, what did it ring up as? Oh, it was a 12, which is like the perfect badge signal. It was an 8. I was really hoping it was going to be a Jew's harp.
Mr. Carl Becker's down in Naples. He says it's beautiful down there. I love Shane's spelling machine for his phone. That is just, it comes up with some unique spelling, Shane. Ringing on 12:15. Yeah, that I'm definitely digging a 12 to 15 in the water. That's, well, in the water you're digging everything, but we have another cold spell coming our way. See, that phrase is no longer in the Florida lingo. When you're in late March coming up on April, the words cold front coming in are no longer applied. Look at Jeff, mid 60s here in Austria and sunny, absolutely perfect. He says very pleasant. Yeah, that would be perfect weather, right, Pat, to go metal detecting?
Oh, absolutely.
Cecil says it's 45 there today, and he had to turn the heater on. No, we're definitely in either AC mode, or if we do have a cool night, might open the windows. Well, we're stuck on 35 likes there.
But a lot of times in the summer, forget it. Even at 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, it's still in the 90s. And
it's that humidity, Pat. You're just, everything's sticky. You're dripping. You get out of the shower and you're just as
as soon
sticky
as
as
you
you
step
went in.
outside, the humidity hits you. You want to and sleep under a tree like some lion out on the Serengeti. And
Yep.
times we'll just float in the pool half the night because it feels so good.
All right. Weigold says his detecting buddy scored a 14K 10-gram ring with his Knox, and it rang up a 23, and then 12, a 1241, and a 3030. Heavy rings ring up higher. Yes, guys, I've had silver rings ring up from the low teens all the way up to the high 20s. I've had silver rings. It just depends how dense, like Robert says, how dense the ring is. What it's shaped like. Carl says he was out this morning and yesterday with the low tide and the moon setting in the west. Oh, that's just awesome. Clarsko says it's 36. Nope. This would be a good time. This would be a good time to go.
I don't ever hear numbers. That's what they need to do, is have a machine that says that 12, 13, 12, 13, 21 minus net.
Yes. Well, didn't Pat, like I say, I've only been detecting 4 years, Pat. I know you've had detectors for a long time, and I know there's other people in here probably been detecting for 20,
I've been
30
detecting
years.
about the same amount of time as you have.
Okay. Didn't detectors back in the beginning not have VDI screens? They just had sounds that you had to learn?
Yeah, they just had plain sounds, and then some of the analog machines came along with a needle, and that you had to be really cautious with because the needle would move just from you moving around. So once you got a signal, you had to take the time to hone in on those.
Thank you, Brooklyn Treasure Hunter. Vegas says they're knocking on summer's door here in the valley. Well, I'm sure you're appreciating that, sir, considering all those times we've had these chats and you were saying how damn cold and how frozen the ground was out there. So good for you. That's why we have to dig those pop-top signals, as they could turn out to be otherwise. Guys, I did Clearwater Beach. I did Clearwater Beach about a week ago at night, and I can't tell you how many pieces of foil I got on 4, 5, 6s and a couple on 8s and 9s. And guys, I was heading back, doing the last leg back towards where I parked my truck, and I got another 8-9 signal, and it was really light. Usually, if you get a signal, I don't know how to describe it. Everybody that metal detects knows what I'm talking about. But if you get a pull tab, sometimes it'll come in lighter. It'll sound lighter than a heavier nickel. Okay, and then you're more inclined to dig it. You go, that's got some meat to it. That signal, it might have the depth, the weight of a nickel. Well, this 8-9 signal came in super light, and I was like, it's another piece of tinfoil. But I'm like, it says it's not deep. Let's dig it. And guys, I dug it, put my scoop over, put my pinpointer down. I couldn't find it. I'm like, man, this is a really tiny piece of foil. And guys, I got a little. It's not gold, but it's gold-colored little stud earring with a stone in it, with the backing, the gold backing still on it. Beautiful, beautiful little earring, guys. And if I'd have just dismissed that as another piece of foil, I wouldn't have got an earring.
Yeah, I think he chat, but Wayne Treasure Bum. I mean, the Knox is his first machine with any digital readout. He's always used just sound machines, and he could probably explain to people really well about what you're saying about it sounds heavy. There's just when he was using his Excalibur, no problem for him to be like, zinc penny, copper penny. This sounds like an Indian, like, and it's all just beep 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 to me. That's why I love the new machine. I can tell the nuances in the sounds on this machine. And
Yeah,
for,
your new machine just screams right out. I was listening to you
oh
hunt the
yeah,
other
and
day.
that's important for a tone deaf guy like me. It may actually improve my singing.
All right, I've just got a image of Dustin. Did he send me? Yes, he sent a picture of the ring, guys. Thank you, Mr. Dustin. Oh, that's a good looking ring. All right, let's go to single mode here. And let's go to full screen. How do we do this? No, we don't want to remove ourselves from the stream. There we go. And there is Mr. Dustin's ring, guys. 12.6 grams. That is one good
Nice.
looking heavy ring.
I swear, it's like we all own the same scale.
Yes, except that now that we've moved the office, I can't find mine.
Yeah,
But that's okay. My jeweler's right down the street from Denise's, so I can pop in there and have her weigh something.
yeah. I keep one here in the garage, and it's like I didn't know until I was watching other people's videos that you can use this to weigh precious metals too. It's like that's awesome.
Yeah, we're having a garage sale this coming weekend at Denise's here, and so we spent yesterday cleaning out the garage. So the garage looks great, and Denise actually got to pull her car in the garage last night. First time that's ever happened. We actually used the garage as a garage. So, Miss Southern Belle, good morning. Good morning, Miss Southern Belle. Yes, it is a great find, Denise. But anyway, while we were cleaning the garage, guys, I found like four things. I had like 9 things in my head that I wanted to find, and I found several of them real quick. I found the Knox book that Jason Smith sent me. I couldn't find it, and that was like one of the first things I found in the garage. So I put that where I can get to it now. And I found a few relic finds that a couple people's houses that I've hunted have asked me. Once I have my meeting, can you bring those back to me? And I was like, absolutely. So I found some of them, put them aside. So the next time I buy their houses, I could drop them off to them.
Okay, now if you're done being a screen hog,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at myself, Pat, not even realizing you're down there in the.
we know sitting in the wings. Okay, everybody, check out Countryside Russell's channel. He's starting to post and get things rolling there, so we definitely want to keep his subscribers going up, show him some love and all that. And
Yeah, folks, let's crank out and get Russell's numbers up here, guys. He is a
yeah,
very loyal. He's a very loyal YouTubist, guys.
and this is part of his design here, and I think it's going to make an excellent sticker.
Oh, hang on. Let's do Pat and a solo layout and make him big.
That
Look at
that is
that,
just
guys.
too cool. Absolutely cool right there.
That is a cool logo.
You know, we're slapping a YouTube logo or something, and bingo bango.
Yep, put that little red rectangle and white triangle right in the middle of his beard.
Yep, and maybe in the glass is a reflection of a Bush beer can, because we know you, Russell.
Dennis says, I'm trying to find the keys to my van. Jesus, Dennis, you sound like my sister. She loses her keys all the time. She went out and got a foot-long lanyard, Dennis, like you wear around your neck, but she got a foot-long lanyard that she attaches her keys to, and I swear to God, she lost them again the other day. It took her like an hour to find them. So
The
get
lock,
yourself a foot-long lanyard, Russell, or Dennis, sorry.
the lock on my house broke yesterday. The front door lock, it would turn, but it wouldn't unlock the door. So I went to come in through the garage, and something was messed up about that. The handle would turn, but I couldn't lift the door. And I was like, damn, my back door keys were in the house. So I was kind of stumped there, and I went over to the neighbor, and all he had for me was a little bitty safety pin. He had 2 of them, and it took me like 3 minutes, and I picked the back door lock and got in the house, and then went down and changed the lock on the front and everything.
That
But
makes you feel secure, doesn't it? All you need,
makes
folks, is a safety pin.
well makes me feel intelligent because my lock picks were here in the garage. So you know,
I think Shane said he had to go. Got to go, Rob. Have an awesome week. Shane, thanks for so much for hanging out with us, buddy. Appreciate it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mr. Pat, I am going to go treat myself to another cup of coffee. So you've got it.
I'll keep him entertained. Me. Oh, no. All right. Well, we're going to need, when Rob comes back, to see if we can get some other people up on screen here and keep this party rolling, because everybody sure is having a good time. And 3 minutes, Pat. Would have gotten that lock picked in under. I would have gotten it picked in under 2 minutes if I'd had my picks with me. But no, they were here in the garage, and now it's like I'm leaving those in the car. Wife's like, you don't want to travel around with burglary tools. Like, pretty much anything can be a burglary tool. Now I'm trying to get locks for the house that they can't do the bump keys with and stuff like that. Oh, Miss Southern Belle, just got to go. Hey, before you go, hit that thumbs up. So try to get to that point of where we have a giveaway going on. Javier Garcia stepped on. She was. Ooh, yeah, you don't want to step on your pets. Looks like Cynthia's leaving. All right, take it easy, babe. We'll see you in the next one or later on. Yeah. A hammer may work on a van, but I'm not taking a hammer to my house. All right, and the Clarks are out of here. All right, good talking to y'all, Clarks. Hopefully we'll see you in another stream real soon. So, yeah, Rob's going to come back, and it's just going to be me.
Yeah, I heard Cynthia had to go. Who else had to leave?
The Clarks had to leave also. And, of course, you knew Shane had to go.
Boy, Robert looks completely different with his beard shaved.
Mm-hmm.
From what I could see in Tommy's stream.
Oh, I'll have to check that out. I haven't seen him hairless.
He looks really different.
That means Joe Bob's going to look like a real sissy.
Yeah, I don't know how he's going to pull off keeping the beard on Joe Bob, because Joe Bob's, that's like his signature mark there.
Yeah, you got that Van Dyke. Oh, too funny.
You know, it's funny the way they made that Napoleon coin with Dalton. Mm-hmm. is somebody said to me, well, that doesn't look like Napoleon. Well, that's because it's not the Napoleon, it's his nephew, Napoleon III, who apparently was taller and more angular. So when they made the coin with his profile on the coin, they took his goatee, and on the profile it just looks like a point, and he looks like Karl Marx on the side of the thing to me.
Yeah, exactly. I think you need to throw that link up again, Rob, and see if anybody else wants to come up in here and liven things up.
We can do that, sir. There we go. The link is up, folks.
Yeah. Don't be shy. Step right up. 2 jokes for $1. Let's go.
There we go.
All right. And did you highlight that comment you just made, Rob? I think if you pin that comment, it'll always be at the top of the screen for people.
Really? If you pin it?
Yeah, if that's your pinned comment, then when someone comes on, it's always going to be right at the top.
Oh, because I can't pin it from the StreamYard thing. I have to go to the other computer.
Yeah, I learned that from listening to Marlon. That's something he had mentioned the other day, and I was like, oh.
Well, there you go. I just pinned the message, and now you two have just taught me something else. For those of you last night, and I saw several of you there, excuse me, Merrill, Metal Detecting New York City, he did his first live stream last night using StreamYard, and I got in pretty quick. I got in like 19 minutes after they were going, but when I popped in, he had Lou with him.
Bye, Arlene.
Indiana Tones. Take care, Arlene. Thank you for coming by. And when I logged on, Lou's like, Rob, we were just talking about you. And I said, uh-oh. And they go, no, I was telling Merrill that you started using StreamYard a few months ago and that you love it. And that you said, if you can do it, anybody can do it. It's so easy. And then Merrill just started raving about StreamYard. He's like, this is the easiest program. And then he started clicking on these things to get the banners. And he was so excited. And I'm like, I said, he says, do you have to pay for it? I go, no, you can have up to 6 people. And I've heard this 20 hours a month thing. I have never seen him stop anybody at 20 hours a month on the free program. Never.
And I'd still like to know how to put the banners up there because I need to be getting into the live streams more for.
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know how to. Merlin said to do the duck games really easy, and I tried it, and I was able to pull the page up, but I couldn't make a move. Eventually, I want to do my coin roll hunting live, like Mally Man, Mike Lyman does, and a few of the other channels. And he gave me a great tip too. He says, log on to your own stream from your phone, and then add yourself on your phone as a guest, and now you have a second camera to do the overhead shot of your coins. And guys, that was brilliant. I wouldn't have thought about that, but that now takes you from having to get a splitter and different camera programs. You just use your camera. And I would imagine that's probably how JD does his too when he does his split shots. So I will have to buy a bigger tripod that holds the weight of my phone like this, so I can do the coin shots.
And Countryside Russell asked me if I switch sodas. Today I'm at a Mountain Dew mood. I got a few Dr. Peppers left, and then it'll be time to hit the store and see what the deal of the day is.
Frankie says, I can't figure out how to get StreamYard on my iPad. Frankie, I can't help you with that, but I know I have an LG Android phone, and StreamYard took less than 5 minutes on the phone because I did that test stream from the parking lot of Public Super Shopping Center store. And I was, say that fast 3 times. And I was on in less than 5 minutes, and I only did the stream for like 7 or 8 minutes. But in that 7 or 8 minutes, I had 10 or 12 people in the stream, and they said it worked absolutely perfect. So, Frankie, I don't know about your iPad. My iPad's so old, I wouldn't even want to try it.
I can't believe we don't have somebody else up on screen here. We got so many good camera whores in the audience. I see Mark the Berg Hunter out there, Pete Sandigger.
Well, maybe not everybody's as much as a camera whore as me and you, Pat.
Everybody's as much of a whore as me.
Here you go. Robert Weigold says, StreamYard is not yet available on iPad. It'll take you to Safari in order to open up. While Safari on iPad is the same thing as Explorer on Microsoft. So maybe you have to go through. I do it through Chrome. I don't know if you can get Chrome on an iPad. Maybe go to Safari and then to Chrome, and then maybe that'll open it up. But I do everything in Chrome. I have found that Chrome works so much faster than Microsoft Explorer.
No, I have not tried the new Mountain Dew flavors yet. Some of them just look kind of scary. What was this?
Dew Zero.
You can dip into your black bag of beers. I still got half of that bag left back here.
Dennis says he can't figure out how to link to my YouTube. Well, like I say, Dennis, I don't know how that works on a phone or on an iPad, but on the computer, the first time you go to StreamYard, it actually asks me, would you like to connect to YouTube or to Facebook? Because it recognizes I have a Facebook page. Now the fact that some computer program knows that you have those things is just scary.
This is funny here. I'm looking at the comments. There we go. Somebody else came up on.
There's Mr. Rob.
Some people are like, "Oh, my beard's not fixed, and I don't look good enough for the camera right now." And it's like, man, if I wanted to hear a long line of stupid excuses, I'd ask out a supermodel. But I got somebody up on screen. All right.
How we doing, Rob? It looks a little chilly there, buddy.
Oh yeah, I'm a little cold. I'm just working on a little project before I get ready to head on out to the park.
You might be warmer if you got some insulation up into them rafters. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm going to assume that's his garage, Pat.
Yeah, but even still. Yeah.
My camera does not like StreamYard, but yet it loves Zoom. Bill, I have the exact same problem. I can do Zoom for Pat on Wednesday night on my main PC right here, but whatever virus is in there, it will not let me do StreamYard. Oh, look at that. All right, I'm going to put him solo here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm using the ugly bucks. I cleaned a lot of my silver.
Oh, you can use it to clean silver too, Robert?
Yes.
I did not know that. Thank you for that tip.
This ring here was blacker than black.
Oh, it's got little tennis rackets on it.
Yeah.
Or beaver tails.
Yeah. Or something else that we won't mention.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the cross swords there, Robert.
Oh, that is cool.
This.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Oh, that is cool as hell.
Yeah. Dang, man.
This one was black too.
I need to get back to the parks and playgrounds and start finding me some jewelry again, but
Now, Robert, is most of that from the water?
I'm
Beach.
so addicted
beach,
to the
yeah.
relics.
I'm sorry, Robert.
The beach. Yes.
The beach, yeah. Yeah, Clearwater Mike's, a lot of his silver from underneath the water comes out black, and I don't know how he cleans it, but Clearwater Mike does a beautiful job cleaning it too.
I have found those feathers before. Those ones that he had just zoomed in on. I have found a set of those feathers.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
I found one that had a little turquoise chip in it, and it disappeared. It's the one piece of silver find that I have that I am missing. I can't find anywhere. Oh, has that got a little piece of gold in it?
Yes, I panned that out. Let me go get the pan.
Oh, that is
Nice.
cool as hell, Rob. See, when he does that close up and shows you that one little section of silver, that's my silver finds right there, not that whole table.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, look
That's
at
Alaska.
that.
The Bering Sea, right off the coast of Nome. My buddy
So
sent me
you were out there with those crazies from the TV show?
my buddy who's on the TV show sent it to me.
Which buddies, which barge does he have?
He is on the Wild Ranger. And
Oh, the Wild Ranger. Yep.
does he need more friends? Because, I'm kind of friend shy these days.
Robert, that is awesome, buddy.
Yeah, his name is Brian Wilder. He'll be appearing on the show this year, in the new season.
Yeah, Wild Ranger's been on the show. They haven't been on every season, but Wild Ranger's been on there. Yeah.
Oh.
Charlie just said, "Wow."
Yep.
Rob Casper says,
I thought it.
he says, "Nice, Rob. I'm jealous. I've had my foot in a cast for a year." Well, hopefully that's going to be coming off. Cecil says he's been thinking about getting one of those ugly boxes. I may too, because I like I say, I was doing the garage clean out yesterday, helping Denise because she's going to have that garage sale this coming weekend, and I found my one and only horseshoe that's been sitting outside on the pool patio, and it is even rustier now than when I got it. But yet the some of the rust is starting to flake off, and I thought, man, if I put this on, I was ready to say dialysis. If I put this on electrolysis, yeah, I'll give it dialysis.
Yeah, put it
I
on
bet
electrolysis. Get rid of the hair first. Yeah.
yeah, I bet it would look really good. Bill says that's one great collection, Robert.
Thank you.
Charlie says outstanding. Cecil says
Oh, yeah.
nice. Wow. Oh yeah, see, my horseshoe doesn't look anywhere near that good. It does still have a nail in it, but it doesn't.
I
Mine's
found
got that
this
shape.
at a stagecoach
It-
stop.
Yeah, see, finding one with the nails in it's cool as hell.
Mm. And the best thing is if somebody ran over that with a wagon, they wouldn't get a flat tire.
Yeah.
Yep.
Of course, it might stick and then give them that thump every time it goes around.
You're going to knock the water barrel off the side if you don't pull over and take care.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that, Pat, because I look at all those old westerns and I'm thinking, man, did anybody not thinking of making that wagon wheel like 6 inches wider so it just rolled a little better?
Yeah. They would get on the trails and everybody would literally fall into the same grooves.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's places out there in the country where you can still see the tracks from where the wagon trains went through. And that's just incredible. So big giant wheels like that and everybody following the same track, they had to be high up just so they weren't all bottoming out.
Down South Detecting just did part of the Oregon Trail a few months ago, and they were up on a ridge where I guess an army camped or bivouacked. There's my quarter word for the day, bivouacked. And I think they found like 30 or 40 what was it they found? Was it buttons or the I think it was buttons. They hit a treasure trove of military artifacts up there.
Mm.
Bill says, Pat, that is where the phrase "stuck in a rut" comes from.
Hmm.
Well, Bill, that makes absolutely perfect sense. Mr. Jamie says that is an inspirational collection of finds, and he is exactly right. That
Oh,
is
yeah.
inspirational.
It would be inspiring me to go to the Spearmint Rhino. It's like, look at all this money I give her. Yeah.
You know what's inspiring me, Pat, is if I had enough room to put a table out like that.
Oh, you're preaching to the choir there.
Yeah, I know. That ain't going to happen for me and you. Of course, I do need to get a picture of the garage clean because
If I jack up the front end so that my hood is even, I could probably spread some stuff out on the car. Yeah.
that's actually not a bad idea using the car hood. That's what Troy does sometime in his garage.
That's the great thing about being in a place so cluttered is like no matter when it happens, I'm never gonna just fall over dead. If anything, I'll lean a little because there's always a pile of something next to me.
Hey Pat, check out the thumb.
The thumb? Bum 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 bing. Hey, we're at 40! Sweet stuff.
Barwy, my computer still got me at 39.
Okay, nope. Mine says 40. I just switched over to that page and
All right, let me hit refresh.
we got 40 things up. I know they're thumbs, but they look like things without my glasses on, so.
Wow, why am I only showing 39? My computer says I don't want you to give anything away.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody else is telling me 40, so
Yep.
so not only do I lag on my comments, apparently my computer lags on catching up with you guys.
Oh yeah. Well, you'll see that too when you're like a YouTube studio when you first launch a video. You know, by the video it'll show you've got 5 views and 3 thumbs up, but in the stats it says 2 views and 1 thumbs up.
Yes, and if you go to 2 different pages of your homepage, it'll give you different numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me grab a marking pen here.
All right. So this first prize is going to be for your pick off of something from Weigold's table. I don't hear any objections from him on screen. So,
hey, my computer just caught up to you guys.
oh, that's funny.
Sorry, guys, but I can't. I don't have any of my black markers handy, so we're using pink, the manly color today.
Yeah, and hey, Rob, you're writing on screen, so the smart people can figure it out. We went through that before, and it's like
Yes.
I saw you write 12.
I didn't write 12 this time, so nobody guessed 12. Alrighty, guys. Let's try this. Everybody do one guess for right now. We're going to do a number from 1 to 50. Everybody
Hey,
do a guess.
Rob,
Oh,
send me in the private chat what the number is. This way I can look for it too.
can you get a text?
Yeah. Yep.
Alrighty.
See, wait till it comes through here. Come on, dang it.
Alrighty. Y Gold says 12.
I got it.
Metal Shark says 14. Alrighty, folks. Bill says 7. Russell's at 36 and a half. He's keeping. Metal Shark says 14. Dennis is 29. Okay.
A couple of people saying 44.
46, 28, 37, 33.
69. We got it. We got a winner. We got a winner with Rusty Digger.
Rusty Digger. Here it is, guys.
Number 17.
And my pink writing, number 17 there, guys. So, Dustin, I'm going to put my email up here. Send me your address, and I will send you out a nice Merc dime. And one of Robert's silver jewelry pieces.
Mm.
There's my email, Dustin. So go ahead and send me that. And guys, I actually got three prizes off last week. I got Nick his, I got Frankie his, and I got who was it? I sent off a third person, and then also I gave Kay her winning dime in person, along with a couple of stickers. And I owe Jeff, I owe him silver, but I can't remember what he said to do with it. And I still owe Cynthia her quarter, but she just sent me her address, so I'll be getting Cynthia her quarter. And I'm actually getting caught up, guys.
I'm trying to, and it's like when we were hunting over the weekend, I got a message from Frankie, PD Sandigger, and he's like, I got the coin in the mail. And I'm like, damn, took long enough because it's been like 2 months. And he's like, oh, sorry, this was meant for Rob. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, I still got a problem with things that are out there that have not arrived anywhere, and it's ticking me off. Let's see, Dustin, yep. LOL. Yeah. Did you see Weigold's comment, Rob?
No.
We were giving away one of his silvers. Look back a few, and you'll see he gave us the finger.
Oh, that's funny. Brenda, I thought I said hello to you, but if I did not, welcome and hello, Brenda. Charlie says, Rusty says, I can help.
Yeah.
Charlie cracks me up. Oh.
Carl Becker says he got his winning dime a few days back, Rob, so thank you for that.
Oh, okay. That Carl was the third person. Okay.
Yeah, and Petey says he thinks he was talking about the stickers from me. I think I still got to make your stickers.
Okay.
Get with that after the chat.
I asked everybody to guess once, and some people started getting excited and doing it more than once. And somebody made a comment on that. So go ahead. We're going to redo this. Dustin just texted me and said, go ahead and redo it, guys. So Coral got his winning dime. Okay, let me get caught up here. All right, no worries, guys. Let's have fun with this again. Let me get another. I will pull another number out.
And then let me know what the number is. Because I've got those magic eyes. Actually, I have really loving eyes. You can tell by the way they look at each other.
You get your eyes looking at each other, Pat, you're going to look awful goofy. Okay. We're going to post. I'm going to give Pat the new number. He's got the new number here. All right, folks. We'll start off with everybody guessing once, and if it doesn't get it through the first round, we'll do it again. But everybody guess once, a number from 1 to 50. Go ahead, folks.
I've got the Candyman eyes, yeah.
Oh, we got a winner.
Right off the bat. Boom.
Right off the bat, Mr. Papa Rouse Bill gets 23 right off the bat.
Yeah.
Dustin, thanks for being so cool about that, buddy.
You should send them both a dime.
Hell yeah, why not? I've actually got some dimes here.
I found a roll of dimes in my pickup truck I forgot was there.
Well, I was cleaning out the garage yesterday, and I ran into an old box that I've found stuff in from 21 years ago, Pat, that I've had sitting out there that was supposed to be gone through at the last garage sale, and I found receipts in there from 21 years ago. And I found a silver war nickel, a silver Merc, and a silver Rosie in it. So we're giving away found money today. 23 is Michael Jordan's number, J-Man. You are correct. Charlie says, Bill said I can have it.
He's just trying to have Bill put the middle finger up there. Yeah.
Charlie's fast with these things, I'm telling you, man. Charlie, do you want to pop in, or J-Man, or I asked Bill, but Bill usually declines.
I'm not sure. Is Marlon still here?
Yeah, Marlon's always a great host. Great host.
I haven't seen him commentating in a while.
Dennis, any luck on getting your StreamYard going there, Dennis? I'll give Bill my address again just in case he needs it. It'll be cheaper to send it because Bill lives closer now.
Oh yeah.
Of course, with our post office, guys, me and Pat have this debate all the time in Zoom. I keep joking that we need to take the duties of the United States Post Office and just turn them all over to Amazon, so everybody would get their mail on time. And then Pat's like, "Well, you got to keep it federal, so because what happens if your mail gets stolen? It's a federal offense now." And I'm like, "Listen, I don't worry about my mail getting stolen. I worry about the damn shit getting delivered."
Yeah. You still don't want anybody messing with your mail, and if it's not a federal thing, then
I know, and that's the debate me and you keep having. But like I told you, here's Rob goes to get one thing down, and I'm like Pat's garage here. Everything comes down.
crap-a-lanch.
Here's the book. Here's the book. Oh, he's got a P.O. box. Here's the book that JJ sent me. Okay, the Knox book. Okay. Here's what I wrote. 42 days it took the post office to deliver this book. And then he decided he wanted one of these books after sending it to me. He decided he wanted one. So Jason ordered his off Amazon. It was there in 2 days off Amazon. Yeah, you're right, Nick. Doorbell cameras are great for monitoring packages. I'll tell you whose videos I really like watching. I like watching the guy that does the glitter bombs for his packages. Those are freaking hilarious.
I get down the rabbit hole of watching the Bushman pranks. Those,
you know what's funny, Pat? Denise's dad came out with us for dinner last night, and I put on some of the Bushman videos. He's never seen them. He was sitting here rolling on the floor.
oh yeah, those. I like end my day usually with a couple of Bushman videos, just because they are hilarious.
Well, you know what's funny is the guy that does those. He's foreign, and he's done a lot of them from over in Europe and places. Him and his buddy came to Clearwater Beach, and they did them right on Clearwater Beach in the block where I parked my car. So we were watching some of the ones from Clearwater Beach last night.
Now, I think the original one is the Texas Bushman, and then there's Nick's car, and then there's 5 or 6 people.
Yes, there's a guy called the Original Prank Channel.
Yeah, and I mean, funny stuff.
We also like watching the guy that's the cowboy statue out in Arizona.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Rhonda Tolliver, the lucky one. See, another great YouTube name. Good morning, Rhonda.
Good morning.
Frankie said they had somebody their way get locked up a few days ago for stealing mail. Well, good thing, Frankie. That needs to happen so people. I'll tell you something. There's nothing. When I was a police officer, guys, I hated two types of criminals worse than everybody else. I hated thieves, and I hated drug dealers. Obviously, the drug dealers is the obvious one, but I just couldn't stand that somebody that was stealing from other people that they'd worked hard for something. And there's nothing lower than going up onto somebody's porch and taking up somebody off their porch that doesn't belong to them. It just pisses me off.
You know, they could be running off with somebody's needed medicine.
Absolutely. Denise gets mail here all the time for her dad's diabetes,
or the medicine they need for their beloved pet. You know, these things are important. It's not like people are mailing cash anymore. So,
Yeah, see what Robert put? He installed security cameras after a rash of burglaries and a shooting death in my neighborhood. Yeah, I mean, it was funny. We were watching. I can't remember what I was watching on YouTube, and the announcer made. We were watching the news or something. Oh, we had our club meeting last Monday. We have a guest speaker at each one of our meetings, and we had our guest speaker was a professor at University of South Florida who was a geologist, and he came in and talked to us about meteorites. And he showed the film footage of the meteorite that just crashed last year or 2 years ago in Russia. And he had like 6 or 8 different camera angles about it. And he was saying the reason they had such good footage of the Russian meteorite coming down is because almost everybody in Russia has dash cams because insurance fraud's so bad in Russia with that, that wonderful non-bribery state of Russia. So everybody uses traffic or we call it dash cams, so they won't be a victim of insurance fraud. And so they had numerous cars captured that meteorite coming down. And but guys, I'll tell you something. I wish I had a dash cam on my car when that semi hit me on the interstate. It would have made my case a lot easier. But yeah, Nick, you're probably right. Denise's neighbor has a doorbell cam, and he alerts us anytime he sees anything on there that looks suspicious between our two houses. It is, Janet. It's horrible. I mean, to take your mail or your stuff off your front porch. I mean, that one video I watched on the porch pirates, where the lady slips after coming off the front porch and falls in the front yard and breaks her leg, literally breaks her leg to where she can't stand. The driver's got to get out of her car and carry her and the stolen package back to the car. I'll tell you, if somebody sued me for breaking their leg on my front yard for trying to steal a package, I would sell my house and give all my assets to a family member before I gave them a flippin' penny. Anyone see the Falcon 9 rocket re-enter the Earth's atmosphere the other day over Seattle? See, that would be cool to see. Guys, I am admittedly a Elon Musk fanboy. I mean fanboy to the geek with Elon Musk. I think he's the current Tesla or Edison or Carnegie of his day now. And guys, every time I watch a picture of one of those spaceships coming back down on a freaking barge out in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico, and it hits absolutely perfectly and re-lands and reuses that rocket. Guys, I'm 59 years old, and that amazes me like a little kid. I'm telling you, I think it's phenomenal. Just amazing. Marty, that's what my father used to do back in his days. My father would do an idea like that, Marty. Yeah, the one guy that does the glitter bombs, he just puts a fart spray in it. Not my father. My father put the actual crap on it, and he put it in a spinner. So when they open the box, the actual crap would fly out and get all over them. Not just a fart smell. My father would put the actual dog crap in it.
I'd be using like Rit dye or something like they dye clothes with.
Or the stuff that banks use in their dye packs.
Yeah.
Can't get that stuff off you. Mr. Russell says he's got to go. My Bible's calling. Russell, have a blessed Sunday, he says for everybody. Russell, you too. And folks, we'll say it again. Mr. Russell's going to be having a giveaway. And let's get his subscriber count up to way over 100, guys. So please check out Countryside Russell, and who's going to start posting. You're right, Pat. His little beard logo looks exactly like his picture.
It is awesome.
So, guys, please go check out Mr. Russell. Show him some love that he shows Pat and I and the other creators here on YouTube. He is always commenting on every single one of my videos, guys. So let's return the favor to Mr. Russell.
Deej says, I popped into a weird conversation, Rob.
Yeah, Deej, if you just logged in, yes, you did. We're talking about porch pirates stealing people's mail and packages. And we're talking about the guy that does the glitter bombs on the YouTube page. And
the Bushman, man.
And the Bushman and dash cams in Russia because there's so much insurance fraud from accidents. Yeah, we're all over the place this morning, Deej. Mr. Marlin's here.
Here we go. Hold on, I got to go away.
Mr. Marlin, wait a minute. I lost two at the same time. That was weird. Oh, he's coming back with his hat. What's the logo
you
on
guys
the
want to
hat?
see how gray I am up top there with no dye? I'm so late for getting my hair dyed, but whatever.
Do you really dye your hair?
Yeah, it's actually much lighter than this, and half of it is gray.
Turning gray?
Well,
yeah.
Already gray.
Not only is mine gray, I still have my I still have my mohawk that's growing out that I haven't gotten a haircut.
Yeah, before I was 40, my whole beard has turned white now, so I have to shave, or else it ages me over a decade and a half instantly.
I think a white beard makes you look older than white hair even.
Yeah, it does, and it glistens. Like when the sun hits the white hairs, the few left that are actually not white, they just disappear.
Mhm.
My mom met my dad when he was in his late 30s, and she never knew him with dark hair. And when she introduced him to her mom, she said, "Oh, you're dating an old man,"
Mhm.
because he had silver hair in his 30s.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I've kind of gotten used to my hair color being what it is, but if you look,
Yeah, I'll have to.
you
That's
look at some pictures and videos of me from like 8 years ago,
mhm,
you know,
same. Yeah,
everything was nice and dark and wonderful. And
speaking of hair color, I'm going to segue into something really weird here, guys.
good,
Um,
good. Change the
uh,
subject,
I was
please.
on I was on Facebook this week, Pat, and after that conversation I had with you last week, a weird conversation about Mr. TJ who passed away.
mhm.
Um, it is official now. TJ did pass away, and but I was on his Facebook page and his ex girlfriend's Facebook page, who's handling all the arrangements. And there's a lot of pictures of him from a few years ago without that goatee and mohawk he has. He
Mhm.
was completely different without that goatee and mohawk.
Oh, dude, you see some of those pictures of him with like his sister and stuff, and I mean, he's a
I'm like,
guy, you know.
it says it's TJ, but it doesn't look like TJ. But
Yeah.
we all knew him with the mohawk and the goatee. So,
Mm-hmm. Mm.
well, thank you, Miss Rhonda. We are the besties. We're just weird. That's all.
Yeah, if you're into the kind of stuff like this, Rhonda, then come and check out the stream that comes on after this. It'll be Marlon from Mayor's Videos. That's always a fun time.
And that host is. Wait a minute. I'm getting my fingers wrong.
He's right there, right there, and
Program my brain already to always
It's it.
use the opposite. It doesn't
So-
work
God,
good in
see,
real life
I haven't
anymore.
got my brain down that pat yet.
yeah. I'll work that. But yeah, check out his stream, Rhonda. Super fun time there. Lots of great streams out there that you can get in on and meet more of the people in the community and make more friends. So you definitely enjoy it over
It's all about.
there. And if
And I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna
if
do
you
a
like to get a
friendly.
little bit wilder, I do have a Zoom party on Wednesdays that is not on Facebook or YouTube. So tear it up.
I'm going to do a friendly slam right now, but it's all in good fun. And if you folks are on YouTube 24 hours a day, just log on to Tommy because he'll probably be live.
Yeah.
Yeah, River Sticks, quality entertainment around the
I
clock.
love you, Tommy. That's just a joke. Mark the Berg Hunter says after 2 failed marriages and 5 kids, he's leaving his hair and gray beard as a badge of honor. So good for you.
Yeah, I was already saying in the chat to him that it just happened so early for me. It seemed like I haven't accepted it yet. But I'll
Well,
have
it's funny. It's funny. The same thing, Marlon. I got a little patch like Jay Leno's got that little patch of dark. I had that little patch of silver for a while, opposite of Jay Leno.
Yeah.
But I will say this though: when my dad passed away at 73, he had a full head of hair. So, see, Marlon, you got a good head of hair. Maybe turning gray.
At least it'll be there. There you
That's
go.
right.
Mhm.
Almost,
Oh, yeah,
every. Yeah,
I'm
Pat's
happy
got a
with-
great head of hair.
Yeah.
I'm
Every
happy
single
with
one
how
of my
thick my
friends.
hair is because my brother's hair is way back there, so he doesn't have a forehead. He's got an 8 head and then a bald spot in the back, and it's like he can't even
Almost
see a mustache yet, and he's like a year and a half older than me.
every single friend I have my age is either bald or just about bald. So, and here I go. I have good hair and I'm shaving my head. So tell me that makes any sense, people. So, but
Yeah.
guys, when I let my hair grow
Left
out,
over to the side, do the Wink Martindale.
when I let my hair grow out before I did that head shave for the charity event, and I let the beard grow so she could shave the beard and I look completely different. I was thinking, man, I got to go down to Key West and enter that Papa Hemingway lookalike contest because if I put that turtleneck on with that white beard I had, I'm like, dude, I can win this thing down there in Key West and go metal detecting at the same time. I want to metal detect Key West so bad, Marlon.
Is there some rule against it, or you just haven't been there?
I have been
that
there
is
since I metal
so
detected.
cool.
Oh yeah.
Carl Becker just posted this. This is awesome. It says, "The glory of young men is their strength, but the splendor of old men is in their gray hair." Proverbs 20:29. That is awesome, Carl. Thanks for sharing that.
Yes, Carl, thank you. That was rather prophetic.
And actually, I'm gonna jump back off. I gotta eat something before my show, or I'm gonna have like the shakes the whole time. It was
Marlon,
awesome to jump up with you
I'm doing
guys.
that right now,
I
Marlon,
always
because
feel like
Denise wasn't here,
I
so I
should
didn't eat
try to get
beforehand.
up
So
earlier, and I did.
Yeah.
My alarm went off at 7, and I rolled around for half an hour and then turned on my phone. So
Yeah. Go and
Yeah.
do some biscuits and
It's worth
gravy and get to
oh
it.
yeah,
We'll see you over
some
there.
biscuits and gravy.
the mountain
That'll
time zone puts me 2 hours behind you, though. So I don't want you to
Yeah.
start later, because then we'll be at the same time at whatever. But yeah, I'll try to get up earlier every week. I'm gonna do
Well,
it.
thanks, Marlon. Thanks for popping in today, guys.
Yeah.
As soon as we get out of here, or 11:30, Marlon kicks on, and yeah, guys, he does the duck race. Which Marlon, I tried it. I haven't figured it out yet, but I.
Oh, and today, as a special feature for Demon Rat 71 detecting, we're going to send people over to one of his videos with a link to leave a comment during my show. And then at the end of the show, I'm going to do a random comment picker for everyone who went and left that comment for a prize too. So
that's a cool thing. That is really cool.
yeah, because we're trying to kick him up enough over 50 that he doesn't keep falling down. And we really want to get him over 100 is the plan, so that he can get some exposure with his new detector.
Well, let's see if we can get him in Countryside Russell over 100. So
Totally,
guys,
and Countryside Russell too. I'll give him a huge shout out as well. See you guys.
Thank you very much, Marlon.
Excellent stuff. This is such a good community to be a part of.
I'm telling you. Brenda says her
I
husband.
don't see all the Bush people getting together and having meetings like this, you know. And
No,
no,
not even sure if there's a Bushman society, but we're. Brenda says her husband have been together 34 years and she's never seen him without a mustache. Well, I think I still had my cop mustache when Denise met me, but if I wore it now, I'd look like. Well, no, I'm not going to say I'd look like Sam Elliott, because I'm not going to compare myself to Sam Elliott, but it would be as white as his. Yes, that is a nice proverb from Carl there. I'm just catching up here.
Carl was talking about when he lived in the Keys, he found a standing Liberty quarter, 1923, no detector. A few years later, he got a kit metal detector from Radio Shack. Could you imagine just walking and finding one?
Yes. Hey guys, Chris is here, Preserving the Past, who used to be Copperhead Metal Detecting, and he's changed his name to Preserving the Past. So you folks that haven't seen Chris in a while, he is here. And every time I see him, I still apologize for the time he got to Florida and wanted to hunt with me, and I didn't look at my iPad that week and missed his message. So
the least you could do is bring him up on screen now and let him say hey to everybody.
If Mr. Chris wants to come in, love to have him. Relic Reaper Metal Detecting, he is here. Last time I was here,
stuff.
We pulled one of his videos up. Pat featured on one of his videos, and guys, I hope his numbers jumped up after Pat's video.
Oh yeah, he's another new and up and coming channel you definitely want to check out. Relic
right there, guys.
Detecting, right there. Now, I'm working on stickers for him, and all he sent me was the Reaper picture. I need you to send me the whole sticker-looking thing like you already have it there, boss, and that'll make my job a lot easier in getting some stickers ready for your channel, because you're going to want them for giveaways and stuff like that.
Deej said she's having her first cup of coffee. Diva already finished 2, Deej. I'm probably going to get my 3rd here in a second. Brooklyn Treasure Hunter says it's pinned at the top. It's funny, Pat, you were saying once you pin it, is when I scroll my mouse over my other chat, it comes up on the top, just like you said. Marty says I was clean shaved 6 years ago and he looked like he was 12. Marty, not a bad problem to have when you get in your 30s, 40s, and 50s, I guess. My older sister used to get carded until she was like 45. She looked so young.
Oh, I love to hear my wife tell the story, because she grew up in Daytona, back in the day. She was born in 57, and she was like, the first time she got carded was just a couple of days after she turned 18, and it pissed her off. And she was like, I've been getting drunk in this bar for 3.5 years. You're going to card me? Right? So definitely a different time back in the...
And what's funny? It's funny, Pat. People are probably going, "Well, he's got the story wrong. He said she was 18." Guys, it's funny. When I turned 18 in the state of Florida back in 70 and 80, okay, the legal limit for drinking in Florida was 18. While I was 18, they pushed it to 19, but grandfathered you in. And then while you were 19, a year later, still legal to drink, they pushed it to 21 for drinking, and they grandfathered everybody in at that moment that was legal to drink. So I caught the curve all the way up. So even though I was only 19, I could still legally drink because they grandfathered all of us in from 19 to 21.
Mm.
Poor kids that were, 17 and a half, they got screwed.
Oh yeah. Somebody's like, it's my birthday tomorrow. Shit.
Yep.
We can bloop
That's
that.
right. Rhonda says, let's do it. I got Cecil over 50. Very nice. Very nice, Rhonda. Thank you.
Nice. Yes. You step away
The
and help.
Groony boys are here. We have metal detecting royalty in the house. The Groony boys are here.
I thought you said the Goonie Boys. I'm like, did they change their name? No.
Yeah.
You always
I
get.
don't know if it's John or
Jabroni.
Robert or JoJo, but thank you for coming in, guys. He is the one that gave me the great tip on trying part 2 of the Knox because I told him I didn't like part 2, and he said try it in 15 kilohertz, and I did. And guys, I took 5 steps, and 30 seconds later got me a barber dime on a property that I had hunted 3 times. So thank you again, John. Robert says he met Sam Elliott and Mel Gibson at the bar one year and ended up getting a DUI that night. Well, boy, if that's not a dichotomy of good and bad right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, my mayor's giving Sam Elliott. Sam Elliott in the We Were Soldiers movie, I bet he doesn't say 20 words in that whole movie, but guys, he just takes that whole movie. Sam Elliott is phenomenal in We Were Soldiers. He goes into that battle without a rifle, and one of the young kids says to him, "Aren't you going to need a rifle?" And he's like, "By the time I need one, there'll be plenty laying around."
That's the best attitude to have.
Relic Reaper says he will send you out that, Pat.
Oh, definitely. He's doing.
Dennis has to go. He says, "Great find, Pat. Have a great day, everyone." Dennis, thanks for hanging out. If you're going out detecting today, good luck. I got your picture you sent me the other day, and let's see if we can pull Dennis's picture up. No, not Denise. Dennis. There he is. It's only 3/4 of one, but Dennis sent both of these. He sent part of a button and that really old-timey pull tab, guys. Look at that old pull tab.
Love that pull tab.
That is way cool.
See.
It's funny, Pat, you were talking about a can that was so old you found. It was one that actually you had to put the triangle can opener in.
Yeah.
That when we were doing that shaded area with the girls yesterday or 2 days ago, one of the cans I found actually had the old style beaver tail pull tab on it when I pulled up.
Yeah, Mary Lou found one like that too. With the
John said he was born with his beard. General Diggle says he was born in the 40s. He remembers a lot of stuff. I get carded for cigarettes, but not for beer. No offense, Robert, but you definitely don't look under 18. I think some of these clerks just carry this a little too far.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I love it. Like here in Florida, I go to buy cigarettes and they card me. Oh, we have to. And it's like, I look at the person across the counter. I'm like, are you serious? Can you not look at me and tell? I went to school when globes were flat.
Yeah.
You know, most of my memories are in black and white. And you're going to card me for? I don't think so.
Oh. Yeah, that's right. I've been around since Moby Dick was a minnow, okay?
It's, you know.
Oh, speaking of Moby Dick, we had a real big sensation around here, Pat. They had a humpback whale off Clearwater Beach the other day. A guy was out filming it fishing in about 100 feet of water, a few miles off, and he saw some movement. He picked up his camera, and guys, he got a humpback whale doing a full jump and roll and splash into the water off Clearwater Beach. It's such a rare sight.
Nice to get a breach like that.
Yep. Brooklyn Treasure Hunter says to tell Dennis, search YouTube for a video on how to use StreamYard on your iPad. Guys, that's exactly what I do. When I need to know something about YouTube or about Facebook or how to do something, I just search a YouTube video. What I did when I pulled up StreamYard is I pulled up my computer, put StreamYard on, and then I took my PC and I pulled up a YouTube video on how to do it. And guys, I just as it told me on this computer, I did on this computer, and literally in less than 10 minutes, it did exactly what it said it would do. And I was on StreamYard. And then when you get off StreamYard, when you click off end broadcast, it asks you, gives you a thumbs up or something down, and it says, how was your broadcast? And then I always give it a thumbs up, and then it says, please leave a comment. And every single time I just put in great broadcast, because StreamYard is definitely one company, guys, that's got their crap together.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking at the comments here. Robert Weigold says he went to Montana in the mid-90s and the drinking age was still 18, but he went back to Cali, it was 21. So he'd hop across into Tijuana and drink until he turned 21 there. And Rhonda says, I was born in the 60s and don't remember anything. Well, that's good, because like they say, if you can remember the 60s, you weren't there.
I'm a little behind here, but Bort the Berg Hunter says he has a huge man crush on Sam Elliott. Well, that's definitely a great guy to have a man crush on, because he kicked ass in Roadhouse. My man crush, and I think I've said this before, my man crush is on Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs. I just think he's freaking hilarious.
And he loves a guy who drools.
What? That did you, Pat? You're such a great co-host.
I try to be. I don't know. I'd have to say my man crush is Ray Liotta. You know.
See, he's another guy's guy. See,
yeah.
you look at him and you just think he's a guy's guy that he'd be cool to hang out with.
You know, unless it's someone you've got a like celebrity guy crush you got to be like in jail with, you know, in which case, again, I got to go with Sam Elliott there, because who doesn't want to be called amigo?
Yeah. Chris says, next time we're down that way, you, me, Pat, and Dalton will get together and hunt. That sounds great, Chris.
Oh, no doubt.
He's heading to New York to work in 2 weeks for the next 6 months. Guys, I don't know what Chris does preserving the past, but he works so much that there's times he doesn't get out the metal detector for months. I think Pat would agree with me when I say this. I don't think I'd want that kind of job.
Oh, no.
Not if you couldn't metal detect, at least I mean, Dalton works quite a bit, but he's even able to get out there and hunt. Same with Troy.
And is this one of those jobs where you can't work in the winter and can't detect? You know, so it's like your whole summertime is just taken up working and not.
But hopefully, Chris preserving the past and get together with some of the New York Scavenger folks, and hopefully get together maybe with one of those guys out there for maybe a half a day or an evening or a weekend day or something. Because there are plenty of metal detectors up in New York City.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's funny, when I was a kid, when I was younger, and after seeing so many movies and so many pictures of New York City, I thought all of New York looked like Times Square, Manhattan, and I didn't think there was any grass in the whole city. And then as you get older and you see places like Times or the big park, Central Park, and then you realize the New York suburbs have so many parks and they're on so many old grounds. Man, that sounds like a cool place to hunt.
Mm-hmm. I think you need some type of permit or license to do it, though.
You do, Pat, but I've printed it out. It's free. They don't charge you, but you do have to get one. Baltimore City also wants you to get a permit along with Baltimore County. I have hunted there. It doesn't seem to be a problem if you have one of them. Some places they want you to have a signature from somebody that's like a certified something so they know that you know how to dig holes. I figured now that I'm on the board of directors, since my metal detecting club, that would probably qualify me to be able to show them that I can dig a hole.
We got El Chi in the house here.
El Chi Rez in the house.
Yep. Now,
out chasing livestock.
I know there's a lot of people in here who are rat packers, and I think the way that El Chi's been doing things works out really well, where he sends me like a little clip of a monthly wrap up of what he's got, and then I can add that to the video, and it helps give his channel another shout out. So I'm encouraging everybody that's in the Rat Pack, you know, keep sending in those monthly wrap ups, you know, so we can keep putting you on there, keep shouting you out, and keep these awesome channels growing. Gotta like Marlon said, keep that momentum.
Absolutely. El Cheese out
Really,
chasing livestock.
really helps with that a lot.
That's something I can't say I've ever done is chasing livestock. Mark the Berg Hunter's out going to see a man about a tree. Frankie says he can't remember anything from the 60s either. He has the CRS syndrome there.
Mm-hmm.
And Rhonda says, I'm going to check out Melon. I hear they have no lag with chat. Yeah, that's what you want. Apparently, whoever Merrill was using on his live streams was not like a cloud-based program, and he was having to do all inputs and type in code and everything, and it was just horrible. Now that he's found StreamYard, I happened to log on to a Metal Tech or a Coin Roll live stream one night with three guys, and I asked them how they could do three guys, and they just pointed to the corner of the stream right up there where it says StreamYard above Pat's head, and all I needed to drink was my college ID. They just assumed I was 18 in college, but my first year I was 17. Oh, well, that's cool, Deej.
Now, it shows that he says he's a pipe fitter welder, so he travels and detects all over the U.S.
Well,
that is,
that'd be so cool if he gets some time off and do a video from a different part of the country all the time. That would be really cool.
Yeah. Too bad the name Finding America is already taken, because that would be great for a channel like that.
Yes. Yes. He has some thumbnails on his videos. Okay, Rhonda says StreamYard's $25 a month.
PD,
oh, excuse me, for unlimited.
The best way to send me clips is if you take the clip on your phone and text message it to me, then I can save it to my gallery. And sometimes on Messenger, that works also, but if you're emailing me an MP4 or a link to another thing, that's not going to work out. Now, sometimes the video quality isn't as good with the text messaging, but at least I can get it rolling into the videos that way and inspire people to check you out.
You missed a pertinent word in Chris's comment there, Pat. He is a union pipe fitter. Don't forget that union label. And Southwest Florida Treasure Detecting is in the house. In the house, he says. Welcome. I'm 3 minutes behind on my chat, but I'm getting there. Oh, yeah, definitely. Nick says, Weigold, you'll have to do a video if you go to Prospect Park.
Jan Lewis says detected America in quotation marks instead of detecting America. That would be good. You know?
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Who's 2 pounds from their goal weight? Whose comment did I miss here? Dee says, congratulations on being 2 pounds from your goal weight. Marty, thanks for stopping in. We'll see you over at Marlins. Absolutely. I see Dig and Duo hits that park a lot. You were right, Nick, and they always seem to find something good out of there, too. Yep, Jeff says he detected Roswell last year. That's definitely on my bucket list to go check. My sister was just there. Oh, J-Man of Metal Sharks. Of course, I pick him up as he's leaving the room. There he is.
Hey, Rob. Hey, Pat.
Hey, how's it going,
How
Jim?
you doing, James? Yep, see, Weigold picked that up, too, the word union. Oh, my God. Or Dirt Fish in America. Dirt Fish in America is another great channel name.
Hey, Pat, I, for one, liked your Candyman song earlier.
Well, you guys all say hi to J-Man. I'm going to get you another cup of coffee.
He's tempting me. I'm like, I have to now. You know, you wake up that inner Sammy. It's like, boing, boing, boing. Yeah, babe. You gotta...
Yeah, gotta have fun with things like this. But congrats
on
the Civil War reunion relic. That was really sweet.
That is, yeah. I hope that gets in a museum somewhere. That would be awesome stuff.
Yeah, I think it's anything from the
Civil War. There's got to be more out there. There's got to be more good stuff out there, no matter how much that place has been hammered.
Yeah, and anything related to the Civil War is kind of tops on my bucket list because here in Florida we didn't have a whole lot of Civil War activity, but there was some. So I found a musket ball, and I don't know if that was from the Civil War period or not, but it might have been.
Well, I found that lead ball. I got it right here. that was in the same area as the badge thing was, and it's like I don't know if that's a pistol ball or what, you know. But it's cool. It's round. It'd hurt. So I put that in a little special place.
Yeah. Hey, one other thing while I'm thinking of it is I watched one of your videos recently, Pat, and the new machine has really pleasant, pleasing tone to it. I really like it. I could see detecting with that all day long.
Oh, it is musical. You know, I like that about it. But like I've been saying, I can hear the nuances in the sounds better with that machine. Well, with that machine, because with my other machines, it's all just bonk, bonk, clank. Listen for scratchiness, scratching, bonk. You know, this has a nice little musical quality to it, and I'm really loving that.
Yeah, my dad has an AT Max from Garrett, and I have the AT Pro. The AT Pro, my first machine, kind of my first love, and it has great tones. But then the AT Max has some kind of weird electronic tones and kind of grates on people.
Oh, when I think it was Robert from Clark's Cove was using his. I think that's what he was using when we were out there at FH7. And the sounds from it, when he'd hit a field of stuff, and it was like, it sounded like a video game. Like it sounded like the sounds from Frogger or something when I was a teenager.
Oh, yeah. That'll drive you crazy after a while.
Yeah. And River Sticks Outdoors is here. Out hunting again with Mary and Kay. Back later. All right.
I missed a few comments here.
Yep.
Frankie had to go. We'll see him over at Marlins.
Yep.
And let's see here. Mr. Jeff says, you won't believe what I found at Roswell. Check out the video. I will definitely go do that, Jeff, because I have not seen that one.
Susie Q96 is in the house. Morning.
Hello, Susie. I'm getting caught up on comments here. Robert Weigold asked, anybody hear about a new British colony fort that was found in Maryland recently? They say it's dated to 1600s near the St. Mary's River. Well, that's my old stomping grounds as a kid, so we will be checking that out. Tommy's here. Glad he didn't hear my joke. Mr. Reed's here. Miss Susie's here.
They say
Jeff says he wrote to Obama and asked him if he could detect the White House lawn, but he didn't get an answer. I don't know why.
Hey, Rob, they want you to change the screen setup. Apparently, you're squeezing out the rat.
No, I've got 3 equal squares on mine.
That's what it looks like on mine.
Yeah. I saw somebody said that. I didn't know what they were talking about. Can you hit the 3rd square under panel and widen you out a lot? You're squeezing Pat. Well, let's just make it all about Pat.
I feel unsquishitated. Nice. Bruise from the dog walking on me. Man, that dog gives me a lot of bruises.
All right, that's enough. That's
I
enough.
still haven't gotten used to that opposite side thing.
Oh, let's see here. John Long. Oh, John Long's in the house. Welcome, John Long. That gets us up to 30 watching now. Fantastic.
And how many thumbs up do we have?
We have 44 on my computer, Pat.
And on mine, we got 45. So we
got 6 minutes to get to 50, and I'll do another coin before I turn this over to Marlon. Hey, Mr. Chris is coming in.
There we go.
Morning, Chris.
Morning, Rob.
Good morning.
Where are you at right now? If you're not up in New York yet, where are you at right now?
I'm sitting in Oklahoma this morning.
Where the wind whistling across the plains?
We came out to visit some friends while my kids were on spring break.
Great deal. You getting any hunting in out there?
I was supposed to meet Steve Goss, the guy who Steve's metal detecting rods, carbon fiber rods, but things aren't going to work out. We're not going to get to meet up. So
sorry to hear that.
I'm still going to get out there.
There you go.
Big
Get out
Hole
there
is
anyway.
saying you've got 50 likes, Rob. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, you at 50 now. It's time for a giveaway, son. And you shall receive.
All right. Well, we did a Rosie before, or we did a Merc before. Let's do a Rosie this time.
Okay, now, Rob, if you move over to private chat, you can send that number out, and all three of us that are on screen with you will be able to watch for the winner.
Well, who does it know? It says chat privately with all my guests.
No. When you private chat, it's only going to be us who are on screen that see it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I better put glasses on if I'm going to have to see something.
There we go. I got it. Now,
Oh, okay, so it says 3 comments. Okay.
yep. And now we can switch back to the other side and watch.
All right, now how the hell do I get out of that?
Back up at the top. Go to where it says comments. You've got
Hey,
private.
there we go.
There we go.
Okay, let me.
Welcome to Park Rats College of StreamYard Knowledge.
I'm telling you, he's a poet and he doesn't even know it.
Yeah, and looks like we lost Chris. But he's already seen the number, so he's ineligible.
Yes. Alrighty, guys. Just one guess for right now because everybody seems to be getting it on the first try. Let's do a number pick 1 to 50. Chris is back in. So go ahead, guys. Do a number 1 to 50. Alrighty, Nick is starting us off at 33. Reed says, "Thanks for sharing the answer with me, Pat."
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like,
Oh, I can't believe that. But keep going, guys.
yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Scott Jarvie got it.
He did.
You guys confirm that with me, but Scott
Yep.
Jarvie got 44.
Yep, that is confirmicated.
And it's funny because Reed and somebody else, they did 43 and 45 on back-to-back guests. And
Yep.
they missed it. So Scott Jarvie, congratulations. I might have Scott's address on file. Okay, Merck goes to Bill, right? Right, Pat? Papa Rouse?
Yeah.
And Rosie goes to Scott Jarvie. All righty. They will be getting my newly found 21-year-old silver that I just found. So what's the weather like out there in Oklahoma, Chris?
It's 75 degrees today and tomorrow.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Scott said Charlie could have it. At least according to Charlie. It's,
No, Charlie said Scott said Charlie could.
What's it like in Florida today?
Well, we
beautiful.
can sum that up in one 3-letter word: hot.
Mhm.
Don't tell my wife because that's where she wants to move. So
Well, buddy, I'm telling you, if you know, Denise has a pool here. You know, there are days I hunt with Dalton and Troy where I've gone through 5 shirts and I'm coming back drained. But you can literally just walk in with your clothes and take the shoes off and fall into that pool, and it feels so good. But if you're in Florida, I would say it's more important to have a pool than a boat. But
well,
my neighbor next door with the boat would argue that. But
she's vitamin D deficient, and the doctor told her she needed to be somewhere where there was a lot of sunshine. So
hey, and we don't have earthquakes out here like California does. We don't have mudslides. We don't have fires. We don't have we're not going to fall off into the edge of the ocean.
Yeah, but we only have one evacuation route, and that's north.
yeah, I've seen that one many times.
He's asking me to check out Southwest Florida's treasure detecting videos. He's hammering Fort Myers Beach. Okay, I will have to do that. Thank you, Carl.
Now, Susie, they got some nasty rainy storms in Southwest Virginia, where she's at today.
Yeah.
Definitely not good detecting weather there.
Oh, Susie's asking if Reed's package got there.
He says it did.
Wow, Jan says it was snowing at his place last night. See, it's so hot down here, Jan. I can't even imagine that. And Reed said, yes, it did.
I'll stay in Tennessee. It's always nice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a nice comment, Robert.
Plenty of good relics around.
Tampa, Florida reminded me of Honolulu, Hawaii. Hot, muggy, and it rained once a day. In the summertime, that's about right, Robert. I call this a poor man's Hawaii. That's what I call Florida.
Mhm.
I think Clearwater Beach is one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. It's usually consistently ranked number one in the country. See, I couldn't picture being on a beach in Texas and looking out over the water and seeing oil well derricks. We're not going to get into politics here, but we had a governor that wasn't one of my favorite governors in the world a couple dozen years ago. But the one thing he did was he signed that executive order that you will not have offshore drilling in the state of Florida that you can see from any of our coastline. And that kept our beautiful beaches absolutely pristine here. Oh my gosh, guys, we have Green Mountain Metal Detecting, Mr. Brad. Hello, folks. Brad Martin here in the house here. Holy smokes! And if I'm geeking out, guys, if I'm geeking out, it's because I am his number one fanboy.
Yeah, we know, Rob. We've been.
I know. Well,
He says it all the time, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I keep asking him to come up there and hunt, but he keeps telling me that the restraining order is still in effect, so I can't.
You know that on the inside right now, he's giggling like.
I
just
just
like the Beatles.
I just think that none of us here probably have any idea the amount of time that it takes him to set up his B-roll camera and to do the footage of all those plants and the bugs and the flowers and then the way the camera just moves so slowly. I don't know if that's a Zoom program he's got that moves slow or how I don't know.
He probably just got his camera mounted on a sloth. Let it walk around while you're detecting. Great B-roll. It's probably a lot simpler than you think, Rob.
He is a great videographer, that's for sure.
Robert
No doubt
Weigold says to keep my mouth quiet because California is not going to fall into the ocean because he's trying to buy his Arizona beachfront property really cheap.
Hey, Rob, that reminds me of one of your Menardo moments. I kind of had one of those recently because I was trying to find my selfie stick because I use that kind of as a tripod to get different angles and B-rolls for detecting. And I couldn't find it for months. And then I realized I hadn't been wearing my boots when I was out hunting lately. And I was out in the pasture and detecting at a former dairy farm. And then I said, oh, there's my selfie stick. I had thrown it in the boot somehow.
See, yeah, that is a Menardo moment. I can't find my selfie stick either, and that's why my fat face looks so close in some of my selfie shots because I don't have my selfie stick anymore. And I could swear I left it in Dalton's truck, but Dalton keeps saying no, it's not there. And I'm waiting for one of these days. Dalton shows up and goes, Rob, I found your selfie stick in the corner of my truck, but
Yeah,
that hasn't happened yet. So I will probably take some clad, as the Hoover boys call it, some taco money and go get myself another selfie stick.
but I wanted to thank you for those tips earlier in discussion we had about headphones because I've been using the cheap ones that originally came with the Knox 600 and I broke 2 sets of those. You just barely look at them wrong or touch them wrong and they crack.
Dalton cracked his. I think Troy broke his. I think almost every single person who has a Knox 600 has complained about those things, and I'm not really sure. Mind Lab's got to be hearing that. They've got to be aware of the problems with those 600 headphones.
What's the difference in the 600 and the 800s?
The 800, well, the 600, well, back when they were first came out, the 600 was $600 or $699, and the 800 was $899. The 800 comes with wireless headphones that are pretty well made for wireless headphoons. The 600 comes with wired headphones, and the plastic on them is so thin. J-Man's right. You look at them wrong, they crack.
Okay.
And
Because I hunt with the 800, I've never had a problem with my wireless ones. So.
no, me neither. But the 600, they don't send you wireless. You get the wired.
Oh, okay.
They're just a cheap made. I don't know who Mind Lab had make them, but whoever they went with,
you know, that's also part of a strategy because the 800 costs a little less than the 800 does. So you get the wired headphones that are cheap and going to break. This in business is called planned obsolescence, which inspires you to buy an upgrade kit so that you can use wireless headphones. Now their Knox 600 has gotten the same amount of money out of you as if you had bought the 800.
Yeah, but I would like to think that's not their business model on that because they have got to be spending some serious money on replacing headphones. And I'm not even sure if headphones are covered under the warranty. J-Man, is yours still under the warranty?
I'm not sure. I should probably check into that though. And I tried repairing them with JB Weld, and my dad helped me repair one set of them, but then I broke the other side.
Well, I'll tell you something. I that one large, huge skeleton key I found on Troy's great aunt's property out there in Central Florida. When I pulled that up out of the ground, I was so excited until I realized it had no teeth on it. And then I looked at it closer, and it looked like a fresh break. So I put my pinpointer back in the dirt, and there was the teeth of that huge skeleton key. And I used J-Man. I used JB's weld. It was the black and the white paste, and when you mixed them together, they made the exact shade of gray that the skeleton key was. And I was looking at it yesterday, and you have to look to see where that JB weld is on that thing. It made it almost perfect. So I'm a big fan of JB Weld.
Yeah. Well, I really appreciate being able to come up, and if people get a chance, I have a 600 subscriber giveaway going on until April 16th. So consider checking that out. And earlier, Nathaniel Outdoor Adventures mentioned he's going to have a giveaway soon. So
Who was that?
Nathaniel Outdoor Adventures.
Yep. He mentioned he's doing a giveaway soon. We're trying to get him to 100. Everybody go over to J-Man's. He's running a giveaway right now. Green Mountains is very kind to me. Thank you.
I'm at 1,213 subscribers, so I will be announcing a 1,200 giveaway real soon, probably in the next video or two. So be watching for that.
Yeah, guys, Pat and I are subscribed to the philosophy. Well, I mean, I always did my giveaways every 100 after I reached it. Some people like announce when they're at 350 to do a 500. People forget about that. You know, I don't know about other people, but my memory is pretty dang short.
Yeah, or you think you're gonna be going on real quick, like now the growth's really gonna, and then you hit a flat spot, and here you are 2 months waiting for those last 8 subscribers.
Yes. Commander Noob is in the room. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you earlier. He's a local detectorist here in my community. So he's giving a compliment to Brad for love your videos. I think we all love Brad's videos. They're the most professionally made videos. I tried emulating that, and I realized I was never even going to come close to that quality of video, so I don't even try anymore.
I want one of Brad's backpacks.
Oh yeah, those backpacks are sweet, Chris. I was like the worst one he made that he thought kind of rejected. I was like, oh, that's good enough for me. I'll take that one.
Well, every time I go on to try to buy one, they're gone. I mean, they're gone so fast. He puts them up.
Sell like that.
Yeah, I can't get on there fast enough.
I have a notification on my phone telling me someone I have talked to recently has bought a Tarsace. So awesome stuff. Someone's converting over. So that is awesome.
Now, Pat, is that the one you were talking about in the last stream that I saw?
Yeah.
Chris, it's the one he's been talking about since the minute after he bought it, okay?
I was talking about it a week before I got it.
That's true, too.
You know, and the more I use it, the more I learn, the more I feel with it. And it's like, I'm going to keep going back and hitting and finding the learning. And
you said he was a Bulgarian engineer. Is that correct?
Yes. Yep. From Bulgaria. And Tarsace is actually the Bulgarian word for seeker.
Secure.
Oh, well, that's cool. I didn't know you'd never mentioned that before, Pat.
If you're a metal detector here, you're a metal detector. But to say that in Bulgaria, you're a metal Tarsace. So that's where the name came from.
Now, Chris, do you know who Tom Dankowski is?
I do not.
He is literally a NASA rocket engineer. He lives over on the east coast of Florida here. He works for NASA, and he's been designing metal detectors and treasure hunting for 20, 30 years. He's got hundreds or thousands of gold rings, and he got so well known with machines that all the major manufacturers have contacted him for input on their machines. And it was funny when I met here goes my story where I'm going to get behind on the chat, and we're going to wrap this up because Marlon will start soon. But when I met Zero Discrimination Gypsy 2 years ago in Clearwater Beach, we got talking, and she said I met a guy detecting on Daytona Beach, And then when she threw out his name, and I said, "Oh my God, you met Tom Dankowski? He's a legend in the metal tech community." She goes, "I didn't know who he was," and she goes, "Obviously, he didn't know who Gypsy was because the guy's a NASA scientist. He doesn't have time to watch YouTube." But he was on the beach 2 years ago in Daytona with Mind Lab's new Vanquish, and they sent him a prototype that he could tweak for them and give his input on the electronics. So when he took a picture, when Deej took a picture of him, or not Deej, when Gypsy took a picture of him on the beach, he actually had to hold the machine out so Gypsy couldn't get a picture of it because it had not been even announced yet. So the guy that Pat's talking about that designed the Tersace, he's worked with Tom Dankowski before in designing detectors. There are a couple of big names, and
he designed 3 of Fisher's best machines.
Yeah.
So he definitely knows what he's doing.
Well, the biggest thing that got me is when you said there are no Chinese parts put in that detector.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, I didn't hear that line either, Pat. That's nice information to have.
None. Wiring and stuff comes from Japan. The plastics and stuff come from companies that don't buy from China. So even if they don't come from the U.S., nothing can be sourced back to China. And that right there is like, yeah, that's hard.
Oh, wow. Robert says he's selling his Knox 600. Nick says the 800 comes with that cool WMO8 module that gives you the ultra low latency wireless. So that's how you can hook your 600 speakers up to your 800. Nick's very knowledgeable. Nick's always got great comments on the Knox. He's very knowledgeable. So yes, guys, if anybody's interested in a Knox 600, talk to Robert at YGold. We've got to go right now. It's 11:28. Susie, I read your comment here a few minutes ago that you cut your meds down to 17 to 7, and we're not going to go into a big thing here on health things, but I will mention, Susie, that when my father changed doctors and he took him off 10 of his meds, same thing as you, from 17 down to 7, my father improved dramatically. So just going to leave it there, and I hope it works out for you too, Susie.
All right. We'll see y'all over at the mayor's video.
Chris, thanks for popping in with us today, and hopefully see you next Sunday here. Would love to have you on next Sunday too.
Okay, Rob, thanks for having me.
All righty, guys, we'll see you over at Marlins. We're cutting this kind of close today. Let's all go and bomb Marlins video right now.
Hey, Rob, it was
Yes, sir.
It was Shane from Ohio River Metal Detecting that bought the Tersace.
Oh, yeah, he said on his stream that he was thinking about doing that.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's awesome. I'll have to go give him a thumbs up on his video. All righty, guys, we'll see you over at Marlins.
See you over there.
All righty.